a man? Is it the power in his hands? Is it his quest for glory? Give it all you got to fight to the top, so we can know your story. Now you're a man, a man, man, man. Now you're a man, a mounty, mounty, man, a man, man, man. You are now a man, you're a man. Now you're a man. Live it, live it. What makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Just 'cause she has big titties? Or is it the way he fights every day? No, it's probably the titties. Now you're a man. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh. Now you're a man, man. Man, 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 man. Now you're a man. M-A-N, man, 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 man. Now you're a moron.
Welcome to Dirty Rotten Taro, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on?
So are you no longer on the moon right now? Are you somewhere else?
No, we are actually.
You're going to move to a different crater.
Yeah, I've got Joe Root with me here on Dirty Rotten Taro. This is the Wolfman Mike, and you are listening to the KTLK Digital Network, thefringe.fm.
I've heard you call it so many different things. Like one time you said digital broadcasting system and digital broadcast thingy.
Yeah, and network and digital broadcasting bitch and hooker too. I said that one time. Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot. I'm on the wrong show.
Yeah, man, this is Dirty Rotten Taro.
You know, I told Wolfman, I said, I don't know if I can put this show on the network, you know? And he's like, oh, I'll clean it up a little. And you have cleaned it up a little. I'll give you that. You sure have. A little.
Yeah, man.
I don't want you to clean it up too much.
We only swear like once, and we used to swear like 6,000 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is the internet.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've got the button right here for you.
Oh, yeah. Do you got a fart sound?
Negative.
Okay, never mind.
I've got a drum roll.
Okay, well, then we have to do something then. We want Willie, by the way.
Away.
We want Willie on here with us tonight. We want to talk about what's been going on with Kurt. Yeah.
Yeah, where is Kurt?
Where's Kurt, and what did you do to him? And you better fucking get your ass on here so Wolfman can straighten this shit out, man.
Kurt's the mascot of this entire network. If somebody has done something to Kurt, I'm going to be really pissed.
Yeah, man. Willie, I'm calling you out, Willie.
If I can just say something.
Calling you out, Willie.
It's like a big bully is what you are, Wolfman.
Fuck you.
You're just
Fuck you, Willie.
The cushion eject. I would literally beat your ass right now, Wolfman. The fuck?
I gotta get my beep
You're
ready.
making me all sad.
Okay, how's this? Fuck you.
Back when I was a kid, man, I was
Is that better, Joe?
I got a damn
That's all right.
All right, then.
One of them big things that had two speakers on the side. I
You,
put on my
Willie.
shoulder, and I throw out the cardboard and try to act like I was breaking. And
See,
then
I like that better even.
I got showed up by
That's
these
even
little bastards
nastier.
come up there, and they got the same
really
boombox.
saying it.
It's got, when they press eject, it's got cushion eject. When I press my eject, the tape just shot out. Theirs came
There's
out
no way
slowly. And they had other things to adjust the treble, the bass,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
the
man.
left to right,
Turn this down a bit.
the mono speakers.
Yeah, they really. You got a good point there, Joe.
They're sitting there
There's no way they break dance in Alaska. Do they really? In the snow? They break dance in the snow? Like the snowflakes that they are?
and fly out there.
I'm calling you out, Willie. Come on up, y'all.
Over here messing with a cushion
Get on.
jack.
Talk to Wolfman.
Travel base
Guess
guy.
what I'm going to tell you, Willie? I'm going to say,
That's what you're doing, man.
You.
You're fucking a slave to the fucking technology. You're
That's
buying
right.
into this bullshit.
you, Willie.
If you had the old school in you, you could do it like we used to do it. Just press play. Enjoy the eject button. It shoots the shit out. You don't need the cushion eject. You lost your old school. You're trying to Britney fucking Spears here. It'd besmirching your name. Call yourself Wolfman. You fucking sell out. And you make all these excuses for bullshit reasons for your cushion eject.
Yeah, man. He makes me want to drink more beer, man.
To town in Oklahoma, where I was at. If I see the Wolfman,
No fun being bashed
bastards,
by the Willie stir.
beat their ass.
Come on down, Willie. Come on down.
Those bitches that had the cushion eject.
I think he probably drank himself to sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willie from Alaska. You are the next contestant on Dirty Rotten Taro. Whether you like it or not, we are going to do your reading. Yeah, baby, yeah. We're going to do his reading forcefully. Forceful tarot readings. That's my specialty. Now, since I do not have a deck, Joseph, will you, do you have a deck handy?
Yeah.
Right on, because I am outside of my environment.
You
My
got
element.
you do the 3-card thing on your show, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. But you can do it any way you want, but I usually do past, present, future, because it's quick little readings, and then you have to make fun of the people, too.
Okay. The first one
Just a little
is
bit.
the 6 of Pentacles.
Okay.
Do you do them all?
Pentacles
or you just
are
do
a
them one at a time.
Pentacles is in those little things that...
Discs.
they're not like little things that hang down between your legs?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's not a pentacle. Oh, okay. I thought it was a different word for that.
Second one is the upside down Wheel of Fortune card. Upside down. And the third one is upside down King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. That don't look good.
Willie, you're in trouble, Willie. Willie.
So what is the Wolfman's interpretation of 6 of Pentacles? Do you have one?
I don't... Oh, 6 of Pentacles?
Yeah.
I would say it's not good. I would say probably going to lose money on something. I don't know. That's my first thought. But I don't have my deck with me. I don't have my books. I don't have nothing here. I don't have my charts or
What
anything.
did you do with them?
Well, they're just not with me. They're in storage right now. That's some of the stuff's at my friend's house. But yeah, I know where my cards are. I
man.
know where they are. But I just couldn't bring them.
Okay, so you didn't toss them.
No. I know exactly where they are. They're marked in a marked, taped up box that I left. Oh, that's in my storage bin. I just got a storage bin and I put it right near the front. Debbie is asking, is it reversed? Because that makes...
No, the first one is 6 of Pentacles. So it's a little bit hard. It's a difficult card to describe, It kind of falls in a shadowy area between the lack of the 5 of Pentacles and the influence of 10. But these cards, they do represent extremes of having and not having.
But I
So it's kinda
just
hard to
know 6
figure out.
is short of 7, and it's a little bit more than 5. It's kind of in a suck zone. It sucks.
Yeah. And it shows a picture, right, of a few coins tossed to a beggar while another supplicant waits to decide. So, like, the giver holds the scales of justice as if claiming the right to decide who deserves the blessings. So in this picture, you kind of see both sides. What it means to give and to receive, to dominate and to submit, to be on top and to be on the bottom. So it's kind of... in the past. You know, if it's him, the one giving, then it's a good card. But if he's the dude on his knees,
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Oh, I just wanted to interrupt you so that I could do this. When you interrupt people, you get to have a drink. Sorry, go ahead.
What is that? A beer can?
Yeah, baby.
Are you drinking? Are you drinking on the
Yeah, I'm
job?
drinking on the fucking job. Whoops, I didn't bleep that. Sorry. I'll get it ready. I'll get ready. I'm good to go. Good to go. Fuck you, Willie. I'm calling you out, Willie. Get on here.
This card is really the pass card. It either means you're having or not having, material shit, but you're really thinking about it one way or the other. But the card means you should reconsider. So it's one of those in-betweeners, So, like, think of a successful businessman who suddenly declares bankruptcy. Kind of like that.
Okay, yeah, I agree. And Deb says Six of Pentacles means either you're refusing gifts or not. How come it's cut off on my screen? I can't read the. Oh, I see. Okay, here we are. You're not refusing gifts or not giving where you should. Is that sort of the same?
Yeah. It's one or the other. It's in between. But that's his past.
Yeah. Anyways, it's not a good place to be. It means you either have to step back a bit or forward a bit. That's what I see. Right. That's the way I see
whatever he's doing.
But anyway, I love Willie, man. I'm just kidding when I say that. I just wanted to talk to him about Kurt, so I'm not going to freak on you, Willie, if you call in. No big deal.
I don't even think Willie's
I just want to see why. He always listens. He'll be listening, or he'll hear it later. He'll try to get on. Well, he's usually on by now. There he is.
According to this middle card.
Okay, he already answered me right here. I had a rough day, and we'll call in a while. Just got to get his barbecue and his dog situated first. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, Willie, about Kurt. What happened there? Because I know that he said he's never calling on radio again. And
that's what I'm saying. This middle card reverse says all that stuff.
Yeah, I think he's got the inside scoop on it because I didn't have time to chat with people and I really don't know what happened. So I think everyone should know what happened here because he's a star, man.
Yes, he is, and he's a good-hearted man. He's a good-hearted man.
He's a man. He's a man, yeah. Now you're a man, manly man. Now you're a man, man. Now you're a man.
Willie, has there been a turn of events that are not in your favor here lately? Today or in the past week, sending you into a tailspin and changing your world significantly?
Oh, what card is this?
That's his middle card, the present card.
Oh.
Upside down Wheel of Fortune.
We don't even have the right music on here. I'm supposed to have this. Yeah.
The porn music.
Yeah. Just like that. Maybe
so it might indicate that there are negative forces at play that are outside of your control, leaving you feeling helpless, Willie, and powerless. However, while there have been some unfortunate circumstances that are outside of your control, the run of decisions you have made in the past, think about what actions you have taken recently and whether these have contributed to your present circumstances. You can do to improve your luck and regain control of your destiny.
And your penis.
Yeah. I don't like reading the future card,
yanking
though,
out
because
your penis.
And stop doing that thing you do with those sucker fish.
In other words, something happened
them fish
to you
alone.
Because of
those
your
fish
decisions.
never hurt anybody. They just suck off the bottom of the lake. Leave those fish alone, Willie. That's all I have to add.
You want me to do the last card?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. All right. Yeah. Do it.
The last card is the upside down King of Pentacles. And that means it's kind of It's highly rigid. That's the same thing Adam told me one time. No, are you stuck in a rut?
Does that mean he's a man?
I think he's in a little rut. He just needs a breath of fresh air.
Debbie thinks he's a man. Debbie said he's a manly man. Yeah, I like what Debbie said. That's why I picked that. I think it's hilarious what Debbie picked out for them. That's his. As soon as she played that for him, I thought that is his anthem. Anytime he calls in on any show, everyone should always play that song for him. Now you're a manly man. And then you let Debbie, and then you let that Willie come on the line. What do you think?
This card means you'll do anything for money. You're after material gain. It could be money. It could be an obsession with good food or sex or all of the above. Yeah. But don't take it to the extreme or it'll be bad for you.
Oh, yeah. I'm done. Terrible things will happen when you masturbate. Next time, your penis will have a very bad red rash. That's all I have to add, sorry.
No, just the present card and the future card was reversed. Not the past card.
Oh, sorry. So, doesn't mean his penis will have a rash?
No, I think a lot of this has to do with money, though. I really do.
Okay, well, stay away from cats, and you might be all right. And suckerfish. Right?
Cats are okay.
Yeah, but you don't know what he does to cats, dude.
What does he do to cats? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Because I have a cat. I'm a cat lover.
Oh, okay. Well, he loves them. Don't worry.
What does he do? Eat them?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just making this up. He doesn't have... I don't even know. He has a beautiful dog, though. He has a cute dog. I think I have a picture of it. I'm going to try to find that picture, and if I can find a picture of Willie's dog, I'm going to post it in Twitter.
Cool.
Yeah. Because he loves his dog. It's a Pomeranian. So actually, I don't even need to post a picture. Everyone knows what they look like. They're really cute. They kind of look like...
Sandalwood?
Martins. Pine Martins. Pine Martins from... in the forest. He probably has a Pine Martin, and he thinks it's a Pomeranian. And he's beat it in the head with a freaking stick so many times that the damn thing, it will pretend it is whatever you freaking tell it. Get in the corner, you damn little thing. Just...
We here just yesterday had to call the cops on somebody for doing that shit to their dog.
Oh yeah, but I probably don't. You probably don't.
I'm serious, man. I heard the damn thing yelping. I went outside, went down to the end of my driveway.
Bastard, dude. I would pummel the bastard if I saw somebody doing that to a dog. I would jump him. And people around here do. You should see what the natives do if they see someone beaten. And one time, I saw this old man, and he was yanking on the chain, and just yanking the little dog. Come on, and just yanking it. Whole bunch of these natives jumped him and beat the shit out of that guy, man. Ooh. Right here.
They should have put a chain around him and started yanking his ass around.
Well, that was pretty cool to see because he needed it. They didn't punch him out too bad. They just roughed him over, scared the fuck out of him. Excuse me.
He probably doesn't. He probably.
They scared the fuck out of him.
Mine's longer
and more higher pitched. That means someone kicked you in the balls. That's what happened. That's what happens. Well, that's all right.
I hope poor Willie gets over this because this tarot reading doesn't look very good. But it's not.
Oh, like, I missed. What was the serious note at in the future? What was the serious overlaying note?
Well, whatever his issue is, it has to do with material stuff. I think it's money based on what I'm seeing on these three cards, but I could be wrong. And this it's saying, kind of lay off the material focus for a while. That's what it's saying.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much.
I'm going to tell Deb that she's cute in the chat room, but I don't. See if she notices it.
Well, we got there's still people listening on TalkStream Live and stuff. So
well, I don't know why Kurt
Spreaker,
doesn't.
Everybody's so focused on Spreaker, and I mean, there's other places on the world besides the Facebook of radio.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm getting all kinds of results and stuff from the other show being banned from YouTube and everything. No, I'm kidding. No, a copyright claim was created for your. Oh my gosh, not again.
That's because of song. I'm telling you.
I know.
It's all that is.
I know, but they didn't delete it. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they mute. It depends on the song you use, and they get a choice of what to do to you. Sometimes they let you have it, and then they advertise on your show. That's what they do.
God bless you, whoever's in Germany listening to us right now. Whoever you are, God bless you. Donkey shit.
Sieg Heil. Oh man, I could tell some German jokes, but we're not going to do that.
Someone's listening from Polk City, Florida. Ellenville, New York.
Polk City, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of poking going on, man. Yeah, all right.
I dig it. All right.
Polk
Let's
salad.
go. Polk City. Here we come.
Philadelphia, God bless you. Mesa, Arizona, and Pittsburgh. And then there's a whole bunch of IP addresses I cannot trace. So they're blocking or something.
Polk City. I still want to go Polk City, man. There's a lot of poking going on in Polk City.
Hey, maybe.
It looks like
maybe Reverend John Polk. Do you think Reverend John Polk lives in Polk City?
I don't know.
That'd be neat. He should move there.
I have no idea.
That'd be great. This is Reverend John Polk from Polk City.
Polk City, Florida, where we eat polk salad and we dance the polka.
Yeah, he is in Florida.
No, he's at the conference right now, right?
He's
The
at the
UFO conference.
We should call him, man.
Dude, it's late.
So what? He's up late. I do it all the time with this guy. If he's online, he's online.
All right, it's your show.
I'm going to check it out on the other line. Let's see. In the meantime, though, can you put music through, Joe?
I can try.
See what happens.
Okay.
Hey, that'd be groovy, man. If we
I got some shit here.
Jeff and I did sound effects wars one time.
All right, let's see. I don't know what this is.
That's pretty good, man. That's not coming out too bad. That's the best anyone's ever done trying to go through Skype. Put me because it filters it.
Loose nor tight. Either is either.
I'll bet Debbie could do that too, though. She's pretty damn good on board.
What was that? Is that worth it or no?
That's pretty damn good. I think Debbie can do it too, though. There's not many people.
Hey,
Jeff can do
speaking
it.
of Polk, listen to this.
This is Reverend John M. Polk from johnpolkmedia.com, and you are listening to KTLK, The Fringe FM.
We are a wicked team, dude. We are a wicked team, you and I. This is awesome. I knew I had a great idea for Dirty Rotten Taro to bring you in, because he does tarot readings too. So I get the next reading, right?
Yeah.
I kind of like it, though.
They're going to do the cards for you?
Actually, no, and you have to do it, because I don't have the fucking cards.
I can tell you what the cards are, and you can read them, though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything with me. I need my stuff with me. You know what I mean? No, I need my stuff with me. I can't do it without my own cards. It don't work.
Got to do a quick shuffle here.
I can do this for you.
What the hell are we doing a reading for?
We're doing one for Debbie.
Oh, God. All right.
Yeah, man. We're on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are on fire on the Fringe.
Whoa, wait a minute.
FM.
Who the hell ran Kurt off?
What?
Darren said Debbie ran Kurt off. That's not cool.
Was he on? He was in the chat room?
Darren.
Okay. All right. Let's not get involved in the drama of the chat room. We have to concentrate on Debbie's reading right now.
All right, here we go. Pass card is the 8 of Swords. Present card is the upside down Knight of Wands.
Just do one at a time, Joe. Just do the...
Well, I got to pull them all out anyways.
Okay. But I usually don't read them. I don't know. You do it your way, but I find it less confusing when you just name one at a... Pull them all out, but just only name the one at a time and go over
Wolfman, honestly, does it take much to get you confused?
Yeah. First, you gotta add lots of alcohol, lack of sleep, so that your rapid eye movement is lacking really badly, and you start hallucinating during waking hours.
You do that on purpose?
Yeah. It's cool, man.
That's trippy. Oh, man. Well,
it's
in
like
the
being
past,
on acid for
Debbie
free,
has
man.
the 8 of Swords. Do you want me to read this? You
Yeah,
got the
man.
porn music on. I'll read it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta read it.
Okay. So in your past, you have felt trapped by your own thoughts and perspectives. Seeing how the woman in this card is blindfolded and bound, trapping her into thinking what she has no way out. Or that she has no way out, actually. However, if she could only remove the blindfold and change her thinking, she would see that she does not indeed have, or she does indeed have options. So you can tell I'm reading this, right? But really, the 8 of Swords can really just indicate that your interests will be opposed by other people, and this may create restrictions to what it is you want to achieve. Take back your power and realize that you have options, whether others oppose you or not. You do not have to be constrained by their way of thinking or their damn rules. That's your past card. Think about that, Wolfman.
I was trying to fuck around with the song, but...
What happened?
Okay. So, she basically, what you're saying is that... Well, I can't say it on the air. Okay. I know what to say. She's like, that, and then she's sometimes that. Right?
Right. Well, what it means is other people have influenced her way of thinking, and it's trapped her, and she needs to tell them to shove off and do her own thing. That's the past, though.
Oh, I know, but it's I think
Your present card's pretty nasty, though. I'll tell you that.
Did somebody give her a present? What kind of present?
No,
Was
present
it like,
card, the Knight of Wands upside down.
Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm. This means you're a bully who wants to win at any cost. You just want to get your own way. It's kind of an intimidating card.
Oh, I get it. I know what kind of card that is.
This also represents a person, and I'm reading this, okay? This also represents a person who will steal the spotlight in any way.
Oh, no.
If you bring
Where
in something
where
to
you
show
getting
and
this
tell,
from? Where you
they're
getting
sure
this
to
from?
bring in something bigger.
And she plays show and tell?
Yeah, it's kind of like I jumped out of an airplane, and then they say, well, I jumped out of an airplane with no parachute,
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I pulled a freaking sofa couch out of my yeah, like that.
Future card. Shit. You got a sofa couch in that hotel room?
It's just a game we play, Sometimes we play these silly games, like with potatoes and stick them up our,
Yeah, that's right, Debbie. You're a one-upper and a bully. That's what this says. At least she's honest. She's not denying it.
Oh, and a schemer.
I don't think it says schemer.
Is it not part of it, though?
No.
No, because
just
that's true. She's right there in your face.
Well, do you want me to read the future card? Because it's one of the Arcana. You actually got an Arcana. You ain't bringing Igor out, are you?
Yes, mister.
Probably left him in the car, man.
Yes, man. Igor would like to hear this because depending on the outcome, I may have to do an electrocution.
Well, if your future card is the Hanged Man.
Yes, this is electrocution. Yes.
Well, this is a good card, actually. The Hanged Man isn't a bad card. It just means you need to let go.
Oh,
have an
come on,
emotional
it's not that.
release. Do whatever it takes to have an emotional release and accept what it is. Surrender to the experience. End your struggles. Be vulnerable for once and open. Give up control. Accept the will of the universe. And all will be good.
And really groovy and sexually satisfying, but only in the early morning when you're listening to very late night radio. Yeah. Can you dig it?
So in summary, in the past, people have kept her from thinking outside the box. She was trapped because of that. And now she's bullying people. But she needs to let go.
Oh my. You're such a bully. I just hate the way you treat me and grab me by the arm like that. Get away from me, you brute. Just get away. That's enough of that. Oh man, okay, I heard enough of that music, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's Adam Watts music, eh? I mean Adam Shadow.
Adam produced that?
I should call you. Yeah, that's his, man. It's called The Soul. That's Adam's music.
Adam's cool, man. He
Yeah.
a tall white Zeta.
That's yeah, I think so. I can't remember now. That was a reading of his from a psychic we had on.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, and he does the psionics.
And you get a free book if you go to his Facebook party. He's going to give you a free copy.
Hey, man, I think I got a commercial, too, somewhere, but I can't remember where I put it, but I'll find it.
I got commercials. I got his commercials.
Do Adam's commercial so everyone knows who you're talking about. When they hear his voice, they'll know.
This is
You got it there?
Path of the Scion.
Right on.
Mastered and baited.
Oh, yeah, he did. Joe actually had to wipe it off when he got it in his email. He had to ring it out. Yeah, man.
You want me to play Adam's commercial?
Yeah, man, ring it out.
Do you want to enhance your psychic abilities? Are you ready to expand your knowledge of energy manipulation? Path of the Scion, Ultimate Guide to Learning Psychic Abilities by Adam Dasuato is a side of psychicism,
I wasn't supposed to do that.
psionics, and more. This book takes the reader on
fucked
an
right up, that's
exciting
right.
learning adventure. Separated into easy-to-understand chapters, this book teaches the reader the basics of grounding and centering, to the more challenging feats, such as creating a Cyball. This book gives the reader a solid foundation for learning psychic abilities while teaching them more of the fun and useful skills. It teaches detailed lessons on how to enhance psychic vision, practice telekinetics, telepathy, psychic protection, and more. This book is a must-have for those looking for help with expanding their psychic and telekinetic abilities. Are you ready to start on your psychic journey? Not only did I receive a 5-star review for this book, I even got a platinum seal for the book cover as an award, which is awesome. I will be publishing this book in early February, so in other words, in a couple of weeks, I will be hosting a Facebook launch party And once I formalize the event, I will tell all of you awesome people that you can attend if you want, and if you do decide to attend, you'll get a free copy of the book. A free copy. I also encourage you to check out my website at www.adamdasuato.wordpress.com. That's www.adamdasuato.wordpress.com.
Jesus, that's the longest commercial I've ever heard in my life.
That's the edited version, man. I fell asleep, actually. I almost didn't come back on.
I think we're going to have to do something about that commercial.
And
there's not one damn commercial on the network that's that long. I know he's got a lot to get out, but we got to split that up.
No, I told him that, man. Like I said, if you give me one more of those big, huge, long commercials like that, I'm going to bonk you, man.
Dude, I just heard something really weird.
What? Oh, Willie's calling. Here we go. Add to group. But he's calling the wrong line, so you might want to join on the MCPR 47 line, Joe. If it's probably not going to work, you're going to have to duck out and then call back in, Joe.
All right.
Willie, you there? No. I don't know what happened there. Everybody's trying to call the wrong line. I'm going to add Joe on this other line. I'm going to add Willie on this line. Oh, I can't. He's calling from mobile. I can't do that. Oh, it's working. Nope. Almost. I'm going to have to make that work. I just pay some money and make that work. Send me money and I will make that work. I'm gonna find Joe here. There he is. Joe. There we go. I added Joe on the other line. Now you can call in, Willie. Oh no, Joe, don't call on that line. I'm gonna hang up. Yeah, that's it. Take the call that's coming in. Yeah. Cool. Then Willie can call in. Perfect. Oh, I gotta turn you up. Does that help?
Do you think it'll work?
I know it will. Because it's on its own. I've done it all night long. I can have one person on Skype per computer.
Ah, okay. Well, if he calls back in, tell him to put in the chat room right before he calls, and I'll duck out before he tries to call.
You don't have to. I got it set up. You were on the wrong line for to receive calls.
Ah,
that's all. And the other line, I fixed it. I found out what I was doing wrong with why he was getting feedback. I got it.
Did you?
Yeah,
Good.
I figured it out. Yeah. So if Willie wants to call in, you will not have feedback. You're on a different line now that doesn't have feedback.
That's got to be a breath of fresh air for Willie.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it works. I like him to call. That's really why I want to call in. That's why I wanted to call in. Because he's gonna freak out when he sees there's no feedback. He's going to love it.
Hey, do you have any soap opera music?
Pardon me?
Like some kind of music that sounds like a soap opera?
We could get that, but I got something way better. I got a treat for you. I got a song that I wanted to sing for everybody's that whose landlords pissed them off and caused them a lot of grief. Because this is what I sang out of the garage when all the shit was hitting the fan. But I was nice about it. I told them we're all victims, and then I sang this song.
and watch the light. My old friend, it's teenage nights. Everything I had to know, I heard it on my radio.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You got to cut that.
You're made by Mars. You made them laugh. You made them cry. You made us feel like we should fly. So come, some breaking news. Oh, backdrop for the girls and boys who just don't know, or just don't care, or just don't play when you're not there. You've had your time, you've had your power. You've got to stop me before I break the glass. Radio. Oh, here is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo, Radio Gaga.
That's the European version. Okay. Here's the Elvis version. Radio was still radio. Someone still. Somebody gave me a cheeseburger. Holy shit! I can't sing anymore. I took too many perks, man. Well, fuck.
All right, look out now.
Oh yeah, I am the king. Let's go, Elvis, go and do the show. Watch the shows, we watch the stars on videos for hours and hours. We hardly need to use our eyes. Our music changes through the years. Yeah. Okay, we got a call. They try to stop me from singing, all right?
Please stop this, for the love of
somebody
God.
stop me. Somebody stop me. Thank you for stopping me. Thank you. I didn't want to hear it either. I honestly didn't.
They think you ran Willie off.
Hello, you're on the air with Dirty Rotten Taro.
It's me, Wolfman.
Who are you?
Thank you.
Who are you?
This is Darren.
I don't recognize
I'm
your
calling
voice
on the
or
regular
name.
phone.
What? I don't recognize that number. Do you recognize the voice? Joe?
Yes, Darren.
I think
Hey,
it's
Willie.
a troll. I think it's a troll.
It is
Darren is not a
I
troll.
guess.
It sounds like a troll to me, trying to sound like someone else.
Willie's trying to call this number. I guess he has to dial 1 and then the number.
Are you getting any feedback?
A little bit.
But not.
It's not that bad, though.
No. All right.
It's not bad enough that I can't hear you guys.
All right. So that's what it
Well,
will
shit,
sound
why
like.
didn't you do your show like this the whole time?
Well, his voice doesn't sound as good when he calls in from his phone like that.
It sounds fine.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like he's like inside a tunnel or something.
It sounds good on my
It
end.
sounds like he's talking to you inside your head, like those voices. Well, that's why I wear a pyramid hat with tinfoil.
Darren,
Anyway,
do you know that
Willie's
Space
trying to
Boy's
call.
coming to the
So
network?
post the number in there with the 1.
Oh, okay. I will post
And I'll
the
get off.
number.
And he can call and yell at you guys.
But you'll have to dial it in French.
I
I don't
you
think
said
Willie's
dial
really
1.
trying to call.
Yeah, he did try. Only
Okay,
one. He
I'll let
tried
you guys
once.
go.
You don't have to get
Call
off.
back, Willie. Well, do you want me to stay on until he calls?
You can stay on if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, might as well. And when he calls, then I'll just dump you and I'll pick up the call. But I'll tell you first that you're going on hold.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to end it because when you put people on hold, it actually fucks things up.
See, it said, I hear Darren fine. Willie said.
Well, that's good. I guess maybe I should have done the show earlier from this phone.
Yeah.
You could do your own whole show from that phone. You could take you sound like a news reporter that's phoning in from somewhere on location. That's the sound. That'd be really cool if you were like a mobile reporter checking on scenes for us, and sometimes you might fall down a cliff. Into some water by accident or something and get hurt. No.
Okay.
Like Geraldo Rivera.
It'd be funny to see him get hurt. Yeah. That's funny.
We do need a Geraldo reporter that just goes into danger zones and gets all screwed up.
Yeah, and gets mangled. Oh yeah, this is one of my ideas. But it's all fake, you know. It's all fake. It's all fake.
I just wanted to see if this phone worked, and it does. So, call in, people. We do have one.
Hey, I
more.
got the commercial.
before you leave, Darren, can you say
putting some shit behind it? Darren.
But wait a minute, Darren. Before you leave, can you say this is Darren the Dark reporting live for Dirty Rotten Taro?
Is that his nickname?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Do you want me to use my old moniker?
Well, which one? Okay, no, Darren the Inquisitor.
I like Darren the
You
Dark.
want the Inquisitor?
Okay.
This is Darren the Inquisitor.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me when you're going to start. Because I'm recording this shit, man, for a jingle.
I apologize to everybody listening on
Skype?
Okay,
right now.
I'm going to give you a 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You're on.
This is Darren the Inquisitor calling on Dirty Rotten Taro.
Oh no, reporting live for Dirty Rotten Taro.
Oh, report. You want me to do a report?
Yeah,
What's the report?
So we could do any. Yeah. Okay. We'll do it
I'll
another
try.
time. Just end whenever you call in. You end your call with that. This is Darren the Inquisitor reporting live for Dirty Rotten Taro because you sound like
Right.
that. You sound like that. That's when you call in for like this. But if you're on Skype, you sound like you're in the same room with me. When you call on your phone, you sound like you're reporting on location.
Right.
Yeah, baby. Reporting live on location, we have Darren the Inquisitor.
This is Darren the Inquisitor reporting to you live on the Dirty Rotten Taro.
Thank you very much, Darren. And
You're welcome. I'm
he,
going to go to bed now.
yeah, Darren is our on-the-spot reporter for Dirty Rotten Taro. He will go right. He will go right to your house and check to make sure that the tarot cards are working properly. Sometimes use a little force if necessary. And
He will also catch any peeping toms that happen to be outside your house looking in your window.
oh yeah, you can count on Darren the Inquisitor. He is a,
You can count on Darren to be there.
he's a community enforcer.
All right, guys. Good night.
He
Call it,
will
Dylan.
make sure that justice is served. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
This is the moment we have been waiting for. Now, hang on a second. I can't let you in, Willie, yet because I have to do your introduction. You need an introduction. Yeah. Right? Don't you think?
No introduction. No, I don't need an introduction. Aren't you holed up in a motel room or something like that right now?
Yeah, man. With a bunch of hookers and beer.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of freaks hanging outside. They just came back from the Stampede Ranch, and this is their hangout motel, and it's just all noise and freaking. Everyone's freaking partying out there, and some girls hanging their tits in the window for me when they see me doing a radio show in here.
Jeez.
Yeah, man.
Well, I hope you didn't have to hang up on Darren, though, so I could call through. This is the third time I called.
No, he
First
went to
time,
bed because-
you didn't even realize it.
I had to straighten out the Skype situation, and it was really hard to work with this low bandwidth here, so I figured out how to do it, but I can only have one person on each thing. You got one, anyways. Do you got echo? Did I figure it out, or I tried to fix that echo for you?
No, I don't see any echo now. It sounds good.
Fuck yeah, I did it, man. Right on. I figured it out. All right.
Willie, can you guys turn it back for me, please?
Fuck yeah! Wolfman figured out the echo problem. All right.
So, you going to get that little cunt, Reverend John Polk, on the phone, or what?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was, we don't. I didn't look into it. I'll check right now, see if he's online.
Yeah, he was talking to you yesterday. Him and fucking Eric. Eric, I've never known a guy in my life that likes to listen to his fucking voice more than this freaking piece of shit. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. And even though all he kept saying was, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" He sounded like the Verizon guy, and he was fucking happy about it. He's sitting there with a hard on because he's sitting around with some guy that thinks he's got some notoriety, John Polk, which is completely fucking fraud. Call himself a reverend? Are you shitting me? Get that fucking fraud on here. Last time you had him on your show, we pretty much proved the cunt as every problem goes back to women with him, with his ex-wives, and everything he's done now. It's like they're on a fucking AA trip. You know, they're Alcoholics Anonymous, but they're Aliens Anonymous, and they tour the country. They fucking put out their little tin cup out there, take their donations, and that's how they're making their living. I'd like to hear this little cunt. Fucking John Polk's the biggest freaking fraud you ever had on this.
I'm trying to get him on for you there, Willie. Hang on. Save your rant until he gets on.
Ooh,
It's dialing him right
back
now.
on this one.
I don't want to rant, Wolfman. I've had a freaking tough weekend. I didn't call in here to rant. I called in here
It didn't work.
because I heard you
tried.
talking my name, and I thought, well, maybe I'll call in. I see that freaking Debbie over there, the Kurt fucking ruiner, is clogging up your chat.
Oh,
with her
that's
love
what happened.
affair
See,
with
that's
fucking
what-
Is that what
Stabby.
happened to Kurt?
Be a little bitch like
Oh.
normal.
What did she do to Kurt? Because I don't know. I was busy all week, so I don't know what happened. I honestly don't, Willie. I have no idea. That's why I wanted you to call. I wanted you to fill me in on this. What
That's
did they
exactly
do?
what
What did they do to poor Kurt so that he won't come on the radio anymore? He's a star.
Yeah, you're damn right he is.
What did they
What
do?
happened was,
Okay, go ahead.
what's that?
I'm sorry. Go
And
ahead.
now the feedback comes. You there, Wolfman?
Yeah, I know. I was talking over top of you. That wasn't feedback. That was me. I'm sorry.
Oh. What are you fucking taking fucking cues from Eric there?
Yeah, I
Hey,
guess.
Wolfman.
Talking over top. Is that what he does?
Yeah, I've never seen anyone that loves his voice more than that son of a bitch. Anyway, what happened was, man, freaking Kurt, he blocked out a time in his life. I think he actually took vacation to go on to her shit show, which actually makes yours look even that much better. I didn't think that was possible, but she did that, to talk about Titanic, which is his passion. He got on there, and literally 10 minutes into it, she kept playing clips of her own, version of Titanic. She wouldn't let him say anything, and then when he wanted to talk about Titanic, she basically said, "Shut the fuck up, Kurt." And then, I wouldn't have done it if I was him. He came back a few days later and tried to add to the conversation in her show, and she pretty much ridiculed him and made him feel like a piece of crap. And she encouraged all her other, panel with a, I got the quotation marks in the air, panel. She's basically sitting there with a fat guy that gets high and a fucking loser. And Dennis is going to be on your show. He made the slip.
I never
Tonight,
said he was
Kurt
going
was
on
on
my
there.
show. We never booked the show yet. We talked about it, but we never booked the show yet.
Well, here's the first question to ask.
We
him.
did one Dirty Rotten Taro together.
Isn't that
pretty
the
much.
guy that thinks he knows like all kinds of stuff? He's a guru or something, right?
Well, he kind of was a little rough on Kurt, but he probably doesn't realize Kurt's beliefs, and he kind of hurt Kurt's feelings, telling him that.
Oh yeah, I heard that show where he told Kurt pretty much
Something
he was an idiot for believing the stuff he believed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, did you guys catch up on his little slip up there? Where he said he's going to have time like in next week or something because his parents are going to be gone. This is a grown man. He said that's going to be the first time he's going to be at the house by himself. He's got a kid. So obviously he had an ex-wife. But the whole time he's been living with his freaking parents? Are you shitting me? This guy's talking about metaphysical bullshit. Hey, a typical loser. Never left his fucking parents' house. I mean, and no one caught that. No one said, dude, you just said this is the first time you're going to be by yourself? This is the first time your mommy and daddy's going to be fucking gone? But yeah, no, fucking Debbie, she coddles these losers is what they all are. And she convinced Kurt, a true talent on Spreaker or, whatever the FM KO whatever.
Yeah, the
tune
Fringe
in
FM. It's
thing.
cool.
Yeah. She coddles all these fucking losers to come over there on her show. She wrote freaking Kurt to come over there, and he was the true talent of it. And just like Darren is on this show, he's the true talent of that show.
Oh, he slipped up bad, man. You got to admit, the show you're calling into, all drunk, and then admitting to being molested by your babysitter, you're asking for trouble. So, you know what I mean?
Maybe he was just for once being honest.
Yeah,
and thought that
he
people
thought
might
they
actually
were,
care about
he thought
what
the
happened
people
to him.
were his friends. I'm gonna add Debbie in and see if it works, Willie.
Being honest.
Yeah, Debbie, you're in.
Braggadocious. Like I told you with my molestation story, I fucking rode that around like a fucking badge of honor. If you're the first kid in third grade that's not a fucking virgin, and some guy's yelling at you to climb up a rope, you don't fucking just drop everything and climb up a fucking rope. No, you're a fucking man.
And yeah,
me.
now you're a man, man. Oh yeah, now you're a man.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the highest listened to commercial on the network is Kurt Green. Period.
Wolfman, I called in to show you what happened to Kurt.
I want to know what happened to Kurt because he gave me a big sob story. But you know what? Stabby McHugs is right what he says about we don't have to coddle his beliefs. Everyone has the right to believe what they want. And if your opinion offends someone else, well, really, you should just grow up because everyone has fucking other opinions.
Yep.
That's not what I heard. I heard him tell him to shut the fuck up, you know.
Well, no, I wasn't going to give my opinion of anything. I was just going to show you the exact audio of what happened.
Is this a commercial?
I don't know what this is.
Or is this live? I don't know.
Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go. This is what happened to Kurt.
Let's watch how good with the
Joe's
board.
not deflecting at this point. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think Dennis is a beautiful flower that should come out of the closet and spend some time in the sunlight.
And again, Joe, it's
Kurt.
only something that I'm only a mirror, and that's something that you're thinking about within yourself.
Welcome to the call, Kurt.
Hello, how are you? Oh. Speaking of beautiful flowers.
Here we go.
Hey, Kurt, how you doing, bud?
Good, brother. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I just got home from work about 20 minutes ago, so been training a bunch of folks, so.
Well, you are so not intoxicated. This is going to be fun. I'm going to go to the kitchen and get some rice. I'll be right back.
How long do you have to keep training them, Curtis? How long's the training?
Tomorrow's the final test. It's a second week of training, so I did the 4 days, and tomorrow we do the final test to determine if they become an employee or not. So hopefully I taught them well. I'm sure they'll be all right.
Did you get any of them to suck your dick for a better grade?
Oh, God.
Oh, what the hell is that?
No, don't leave. Please,
So
Joe.
Okay, did you hear that?
No,
that was
no.
Joe Seeker.
Okay,
And it goes on a little bit more than that.
Okay, no more of that. No more of that, Deb.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
No more of that.
What did you say?
Please, no more of that because I don't like that for the network. We can't play stuff like that.
I know it goes on. They're horrible, and I was
that's what I mean. If they're that bad, we can't play them here.
I was like, stop doing that, guys. Leave him alone. And he finally he said, I'm done, and he hung up. And I said, stop, wait. And he sent me a Skype message that said, that it wasn't me. So.
I used to do that, but since I'm on the network now, I don't want to start with that kind of crude shit anymore.
Well,
Swearing
you just
is all
asked
right,
what happened to Kurt, and I was just going to prove it, not with my.
Oh no! I heard that we could have just talked about it. I heard that whole part. Yeah, it got pretty graphic.
Oh,
you can see what's going on,
man.
but it's not that bad. I just don't want.
Here, you little fucking piece of shit sellout. Now that you're living the highlights in your fucking hotel over there. Now you want to bleep shit? Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna bleep you, man. I'm gonna electrocute you, man.
Joe started.
How do you let Will talk like that? I don't get it.
Usually, I electrocute him eventually.
Fuck you, Debbie. I'm
Why
sorry.
is it, I was sitting there playing an audio that wasn't even that bad.
Yeah,
and
but,
your- every
but
other
saying
word out of your mouth is
but
bad.
saying "fuck you" is a whole different thing than saying
Suck my
"fuck you
dick."
up."
Yeah.
You know.
I
like
didn't
that.
say it.
Yeah, but no, it played on the thing. I don't think he expected it. I don't know.
Whatever.
But
I think Willie
it's not
knows
that big
what
of a
he-
deal,
what
really.
he-
But
He's a lot than I think
I
a
am
lot of people give
sorry.
him credit for. I've caught a lot of things on the network that he has told with his rants. I've seen them. So, you know, that's my piece about it, I guess.
yeah, and it's not that big of a deal, really. It's late night, and we're not that big of a station, so we'll get away with it right now. But like,
Nah.
probably. But I just don't want to get into a habit of saying like over and over to myself while I'm looking in the mirror backwards and running around the table really fast, so that I could probably possibly fuck myself right up the.
You might. Easy. Yeah, but Willie's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right. Kurt's all right. People like, you know, what Willie was talking about was the show. He wasn't talking about what happened to whatever clip you played. What he was talking about was the show that you had him on when they just pretty much trashed Kurt for what he believed.
No, that was.
And all Kurt was saying is like, you can say this, that, I don't care, whatever, you know.
That was Debbie's.
That's all he was saying.
That was Debbie's show. It wasn't my show. I don't think.
I
Was
do.
it?
I listened to it on
Which
your
show was it? Debbie is Debbie still there? Because I'm not sure if that was. I think that was her show. I don't think that was mine.
It doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
No,
it really don't. Because Kurt will come back. I think if anybody can get him back, Willie can.
Oh yeah. You can. You
No,
can do it.
it'll pass. Debbie just needs time. This was her last period forever. And, you know, she's going to scrape up some coin in her couch cushion, buy herself some tweezer money, take care of that fucking mustache. And once she realizes no one wants to have sex with her, then she'll start treating men as they're supposed to be, as providers, as people that make money, people that make babies. She can't do that anymore. I'm sorry, but yeah, she's lost it. Yeah, and she didn't have that. She didn't have that hold over Kurt or any other talent that wants to come on her show. Maybe Dennis, because he still lives with his fucking parents, even though he's got a fucking kid, which is fucking insane. So yeah, screw Debbie. Her.
Uh-oh.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You're still there, but what happened?
Oh, it's breaking up.
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
yeah. That sounded really good when she played that, though. I gotta say, she's damn good with the board.
Has anybody ever sat at the foot of a real like enlightened person though? Anybody? Because I have. All right. And the first thing they tell you is you don't know shit and never criticize someone's beliefs.
That's right.
It's the dumbest thing you can do.
Well,
That's
I
it.
disagree.
And what did Curtis say? I mean, yeah, he believes in God and he's a strict Christian and all that stuff. But you know what? It makes the show. It's
No,
good to see
I
a man
disagree.
stand up for what he believes in and stay with it. And people
Look
like
here,
it.
you son of a bitch. You might own a fucking network, but you ain't gonna talk down to the rest of us. Kurt's talent is fucking eating enchiladas and snorting on the fucking line.
fuck you.
No one wants to hear it. God, you know, holier than thou shit. We want to hear the man snort. We want to hear him eat. We want to hear him laugh. That's it. We
I
don't
want to
give give
hear
a
him
shit
talk about the
his fucking
Titanic.
beliefs. Fuck you, producer. Fuck.
I've never even heard him finish the fucking story.
Wait a minute. Why is he even swearing at
The
us
wheels in the
anymore?
fucking sky every
man.
fucking time.
Hey, do you know we're idle, dude? We're not live. On.
Oh yeah, I pulled it off the network when the dick sucking stuff come out.
Oh, okay.
I missed that part.
Oh, it's gone now, but still. Yeah, it wasn't that. It was only like you can't stop stuff like that from slipping through once in a while. But I think she knew what she was doing there.
and have a choice, Wolfman.
Yeah, I know.
You know all the shit comes down on me, right?
Yeah, it's all right. It's still live on Spreaker. That's all right. It's still recordable, like editable.
Wolfman,
Yeah.
you fucking sellout.
Who
Sorry,
did
you got your
I'm
ass
not
buddy over
making any
there.
money off this.
Hey, I told Wolfman he could do his dirty. We could do Monster Castle Paranormal on the network and do Dirty Rotten Tarot on Spreaker.
Yeah,
and everybody would be happy.
Yeah,
but
and then we
I
can
don't think Wolfman wanted to do that.
Okay, well, we were trying to keep it on the network because I think it'd be a cool part of the network if we could keep it a little bit more mainstream. Instead, we don't have to.
Well, you don't want to. He's right though.
But then again,
a lot of these people have been with you since the beginning.
Yeah, and we're dirty, and that's it.
So you might want to keep that show on Spreaker for them. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do. And then let everyone just, talk about fingering their assholes and everything. If they want it, whatever turns them on.
You want to be a sellout, you little...
No, I'm not. We're not selling out Dirty Rotten Taro. It's still done. I was absolutely wrong. Joe's absolutely right, and so are you. The show's going to stay the way it was.
Fuck you.
You can swear all you want, Willie.
He's right. I'm right.
I don't have to bleep anymore.
Son of a bitch.
I don't have to bleep anymore when I tell you to go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Wolfman.
No, you go
sellout.
fuck yourself with a fucking suckerfish, man.
Now all of a sudden you found a new ass.
Go get a
buddy, over
suckerfish
here. You're
from the
trying
lake,
to be all fucking high
stick
class.
your cock
You should
in
do
it, and
what
be a
fucking
fucking
major show,
sucker.
man. Fuck you,
And a
Wolfman.
loser.
You used to play awesome tunes. We used to be able to curse on here. We used to be able to talk shit. Little fucking kids. Now that you're all big time with your fucking Arkansas producer that's coming.
He's not from Arkansas. He's from Mars originally. So yeah.
I'm from a little place called Ico. You blink and you miss it.
Mars.
I'm sorry you live in fucking IKEA, but you over here sticking your little fucking fingers up Wolfman's ass. You're changing shit around. You're
Why
trying
would
to
you
make
do
it all
that? It feels really
fucking
good there.
respectable. Are you kidding me? This is the most disrespectful show in there. That's the only thing about it. Fucking good. We got shit callers. We got shit hosts. We got shit produced, and that's the way it should be. We don't need mainstream coming out of your fucking mouth, Wolfman. You're the last man in the world should ever fucking even utter the words mainstream. Fuck you, Wolfman, you fucking
I'm not like fucking George Norrie. I don't take myself seriously, and I don't think I'm anybody special. I make fun of myself. I make fun of anyone paranormal.
I thought
I
just thought that for once maybe mainstream needed what you're talking about, Willie, because I'm tired of hearing the same old shit every night.
I'm tired of hearing your fucking voice over here trying to fuck Wolfman up the ass is what you're doing, and you're trying to change him.
See, I told you, Joe. As soon as we took the chains off, well, look at that, eh? Using all, he was actually editing.
Once you showed up here,
you were editing your dialogue until I told you, and I let your chains off, and now you're really letting loose. You can see the difference if you rewind this and listen back.
You got to give the man his credit, though.
I like it.
At least he says what's on his mind.
I know.
That's why I like Kurt, too.
Well, it's the Willie rant. Sometimes I rant. Have you ever heard me go off? I ran a couple times, too, but I
heard you go off on Willie once.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're in a fucking hotel. You cannot rant here. I did not want to fucking rant. I only called in here to touch on the Curtis situation, and Darren sent me a fucking text. But now you're talking about going mainstream. I'm sitting here talking with your alleged boss here. You're fucking doing pirate radio in a fucking motel, and you're talking about George Norrie and mainstream. Fuck you, man. You're a fucking pair of balls.
Well, I'm fixing to come up there and kick you right in the nuts.
Willie, I'll give you a show, too, man, if you want one.
I already told you, man. I would only want a show so that I could fucking hang up on Wolfman for not taking my freaking calls. Like he didn't the first time. He didn't acknowledge that I called the first time. It wasn't until I had to text message Darren. You didn't even realize that, Wolfman. You're in a fucking, what are you, in a suite that's so big you can't see the one fucking phone you got sitting there? Freaking light up? Are you shitting me?
Well, I gotta tell you one thing though. My wife was sleeping But as soon as she heard Willie, that Willie's on, now she's awake and she's listening.
Hey, I've had, the Reverend, there's a show, Reverend Truth or whatever. He's just like Willie. He got real popular, and that's all he did was cuss people out and hang up on them. I don't know what happened to the guy, though. I'm down for it.
You guys got bamboozled yesterday. And fuck, Ronnie's a good voice like Kurt is. But, man, did you seriously look at his photos and you, producer from Arkansas, agreed that these are unprecedented, actual fucking photos? Are you shitting me? Those were worst fucking photos I've ever seen in my life.
You're talking about the big rusty ball that he said came from a UFO?
I'm really confused. I thought Arkansas was a prison.
No, man. He's talking about, the photos the dude sent you.
I'm joking.
Claimed to come off a UFO.
I'm stupid. I'm from Europe. You don't know I'm stupid. I'm going to eat enchiladas right on the air. I have to do this for Kurt. He says, do it in Polish accent, eat enchiladas.
That's good radio right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good radio.
It's perfect enchilada, man.
No, I don't really, maybe you got a point, but I don't try to butt into people's shows, really, to be honest with you. It's the first time I've really been on here because he didn't know what the fuck to do. He wasn't even going to do the show tonight. And I told him, nah, go on. He asked me to help, so I said I would.
Actually, that's not true at all. I pre-planned this weeks ago, and I thought for Dirty Rotten Taro, you would be my partner. But I didn't tell you.
Did?
I didn't tell you about it. I didn't tell you about it. I just thought, because you do tarot reading, so do I, and I figured that's it.
But no, when are you going to get a legitimate guest on Wolfman? Like, that's what he's talking about. Like,
on Dirty Rotten Taro?
No. Any guest that can back up what he's got,
Okay, well, yeah, that's when. Okay, and Willie, what you got to do is you call in to Monster Castle Paranormal when we have a guest on that you want to question. Just don't freak on them. Don't swear. Just ask them the question.
Fuck, shit, and damn all you want.
Yeah, but ask them the question. Get it across. They like it when he does that anyway. But
go back to the very first time I ever called in to your show. I was trying to be critical of a guest.
Yeah, okay. I think we need to organize it better so that we give you time.
Let him finish this thought. Let him finish.
Well, everybody drink. I interrupted. Thank you.
And the second and third time was all respectful, critical questions that you laughed at me. And then it wasn't until there that I turned into rage. And now it's all rage because you never answered the questions. Remember the first one with the guy that had the fucking haunted house in freaking Indianapolis, and then somebody bitch burned it down? Do you not remember that shit?
Yeah, man, I hated that.
Yeah. I had legitimate questions, like Adam, but I've seen how you treat Adam. Adam's on your show. Literally, he says, all right, thanks, guys. He does the news. And then an hour later, you realize he's fucking wrong.
Okay, can I explain myself? That is my dark sense of humor. I do it on purpose, and I find it funny. And I have a morbidly dark sense of humor. And I do it to you. I do it to everyone. I do it to myself. I'm not prejudiced.
No. You're morbidly
it's called snark.
Humor didn't realize I called in the first time tonight. You didn't even acknowledge that. It wasn't until the second time I called in and then text Darren that you realized that you missed a call. No, that's not a morbid sense of fucking.
Well, it's actually, we call it snark, and it originated in hashtag DM Talk on Art Bell's Dark Matter Digital Network, and that we were the original Twitter people, and we started this dark kind of sense of humor. We call it snark.
Are you going to allow critical questions to?
But it is critical. It's actually when I do that is it's a Monty Python tongue in cheek making fun of you.
Wolfman, you're making no sense. You had a
I don't
jackass
intend
like
to. Did Monty Python ever make any sense to you? That's the whole hilarity of it. It doesn't make sense. And
what if you would have listened to Willie from the very beginning? I wonder where you'd be.
Who says I wanted to make sense? What if I'm totally,
Fuck you,
honestly,
Wolfman.
utterly insane,
I'm a man.
and I'd never make
I'm a man.
sense?
I don't need to watch Monty Python. Fuck you.
Fuck yeah.
Seriously, if you have a guest on, you will not allow critical questions to be thrown his way because you're trying to fill up airtime.
No, actually, no. It's because you keep ranting on and don't even come up to asking the goddamn question because you just keep yelling and bitching about stuff instead of just doing it and asking the question.
Yeah, but I don't think we're listening to what he's saying. I need to find. I'm not rich, by the way, but if I do become rich, I'm gonna see if Willie will sell out and become my co-producer. I need somebody to keep me straight, man. I don't have anybody like that yelling at me all the time. I'd probably be the next George Norrie.
Hey, I listened to your show the other day, which I found it was really intriguing. You had the author on there that JFK, and you started talking about the damn what do you call it? You think people up in the sky are dropping chemicals on people? Chemtrails.
No,
I think that was your.
Yeah,
show.
I don't know. I'm on the fence
awesome,
about it.
man. Like, I just like things to get heated, and I instigate the arguments because I find them entertaining. So I'm a total.
The CIA talked about it, but I don't
totally
like you said. Maybe they're talking about cloud seeding. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, and I put in the chat the actual facts about cloud seeding. I was being a critical voice on there through chat, but you can't do that with Wolfman. Wolfman. You had the choice when I first talked to you. You want to make a show a fucking parody, or you want to find some truth? Obviously, you don't give a shit.
You don't.
You just want to find
I
out
do
whatever
not.
it is.
Nobody ever know what the Wolfman's going to do next because I am utterly insane, and you can't figure me out. I'll always think of something stranger. I'm a real man, Willie. Are you a real man?
Wolfman, I've never been to a fucking insane asylum like you. I'm a man. I've been to a fucking whorehouse, not an insane asylum. I have sex with women. I'm not living in a fucking motel with a wife. I got a dog.
Hey!
Yeah, hey, all right. I need the karaoke version.
What makes a man? Is it the power in his hands? Is it his quest for glory?
What if
Give it all you got to.
We need the karaoke version, eh?
What if I step out and let you and Willie do the show?
Oh no, there has to be a voice of reason beyond the insanity.
Willie is the voice of reason. Are you not listening to him?
I think we're both a little off. You're the only one sane here, Joe.
I don't know about that.
Okay. All right. I'll go with that. Now I feel more even desolate in the world.
Can I ask Willie for some advice? Even if he cusses me out, I really need it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get serious.
Willie, are you there?
Yeah.
I think I might have pissed off one of my best buddies and hosts on the network to a point where I don't know if he'll ever talk to me again because I got a little bit too big for my shoes and said some stuff I shouldn't have, and yeah, so I don't know what the fuck to do about it. You know, how does a man apologize to another man and get him to come back and forgive me? And it ain't Wolfman. It's Dave.
I guess.
Sorry,
number
Dave.
one, a man doesn't apologize because a man doesn't do anything wrong.
Well,
that's
then
all I
fuck
can
it.
say
I'm not
to you.
sorry.
Yeah. No, if you want a little come to Jesus meeting and you want to hug a man, I'd say go to fucking church, probably Baptist. But no, if you fuck up with a buddy, you don't have to fucking apologize. You just let time go by. Everyone recognizes who is wrong. No one has to admit it. You just fucking look each other in the eye and you just give a little, nod, and then everything's good. You fucking apologize. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You want to go picket something now? Give me a fucking break. A man does not apologize especially to his fucking friends, dude. It just implied who was wrong in the situation. And then life goes on. No manhood lost.
There you go.
That was well said. I think we got to quote that and replay it. We could have a creed, the Willie Creed.
You know, if I had Willie yelling at me like he yells at you, and I listened to him,
it's a total.
I probably would be in the top 4 of the networks right now.
Oh, Willie will yell at you if you.
All the screaming and shit is hilarious, but you actually listen to what he's saying.
Would you yell at Joe and tell him good advice at the same time while you're yelling and tell him that fuck you?
No, because I don't actually like
I
Joe.
would be jealous.
He
I
hates
would
me.
be jealous.
Beautiful.
Oh, I think Joe is going to be the death knife to your show.
Oh, see, there we go
I
again.
honestly believe that. I honestly believe he
He's
has
on a
dreams
hidden
of
agenda
this
to
network.
take the Wolfman out. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he has the dreams of this network.
Let's
He's
do a
already
reading
fucking
on that.
ready. What's that?
I'm going to have to do a reading on that.
No. I want to hear this.
Oh, he said you were on a hidden agenda to take Wolfman out. So we need a reading.
No, that's not true, but I want to know why he
there's
thinks
no
that.
hidden agenda. There's no hidden agenda. The agenda he has is he wants to get up in his little place down in Arkansas, go down the fucking feedlot or wherever the freaking women buy their groceries, and advertise himself as some fucking executive owner of a network and prounce you around, Wolfman, as you know, his top dollar guy by all the time trying to change you, trying to make you politically correct, trying to say, hey, Wolfman, we can't say that on here. Hey, Wolfman, I'm going to have to delete that. Wolfman, this shit ain't going to work. He's turned you, not only is he going to get laid at the feedlot with his fucking ladies, but if he turns queer, which probably half is, being from Arkansas, he'll be able to ass rape you because you're his fucking boy over here, bowing down to him, doing what the fuck ever he says. If this guy sneezes, you take that as a fucking compliment. I've never seen anybody sell out like you have. Maybe he's a great guy. I don't think so.
No, I'm here for
I
the
don't
laughs,
like you
man.
one bit.
I'm here for the laughs. That's what I'm here for.
Well, when I
On
actually
Dirty
asked
Rotten Taro.
my partner in the network, Dave Cruz, who's probably hates me right now, I need somebody for the
partner.
late nights. And he brought up Wolfman. I didn't. And I checked Wolfman out, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this guy's on the edge. But where Willie's right is nobody is doing what Wolfman's doing. So I don't know about getting laid at the feedlot, but yeah, bragging about it. Yeah, that might be true.
I don't brag about it. I'm the king. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
I never said the word partner and then immediately said a man's name right after that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I do love Dave a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't.
You know what? Dave will come around. Hey, if you're listening, Dave, I think Joe, he feels a little bit sorry. And he's going to say sorry because he's not, right? Willie, if you say sorry, you're not a man, right?
Man, don't say sorry.
That's right. Not to your friends.
No, you say it to a
I was
woman, but
listening.
You never say it to a man.
If it's your friend, you don't have to say sorry.
Well, I'm not, I'm actually
Everybody's
made a
just
merger
human.
with
Is that what you mean, Willie? Everyone's just human, and we all make mistakes, and just get on with it and let it go. Right?
I know Willie's gonna love this. The Fringe FM is eventually fixing to be KTLK, the Fringe FM, and the Spaceboy Universe Network. Ooh, 2 names on one. I guess I just sold out.
Oh man, you sold out. I'm eating enchiladas now. That's it. We're eating a whole bunch of enchiladas, and we'll be famous, just like Kurt Green. These are good too. Just like Cookie Monster.
That's good radio right there.
Oh yeah.
How in the hell? How do I get Kurt back? Do I just need to step back and shut up and let you guys do whatever? Because I really do want Kurt to come back.
I think we got to let him build up his ego. He got knocked down.
I think he just had a moment of clarity. I have those too because I drink shitloads, and they wear off after a few days.
And once he gets drunk again, he'll call us.
Yeah, he'll get back in the bottle, and he'll call.
Yep.
But no, I think he's a really smart guy and very talented. And what that shit whore Debbie didn't realize is that keeping him on the line like you do, Mike, that I'll give you credit for, is some of his best stuff is just the background noise.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of
twanging his guitar, and and at first it used to annoy me, but now I like it.
Yeah,
I miss it if it's not there.
Yeah,
that's weird. I could have swore I heard you guys say he was being rude when he did that.
Yeah, we did, but then after a while, we started liking it and thinking, if it wasn't there, we missed it. So now we like it.
Yeah,
we miss it.
I agree 100%. This is when he's allegedly muted.
Yeah, and I first but I was just doing that just to be, just to cause friction, because I wanted to see what he'd do if I got mad at him. I really didn't care that he was doing that. I just wanted to cause friction. I'm a troublemaker. I am. I admit it.
No, I think you're just bad.
I'm a badass. Late night radio.
No, there was no ass at the end of bad. I just think bad. But
okay.
Anyway, I'll get off the phone
by
here,
the
guys.
way,
I got to take care of a lot of this crap here, man. It's been a tough week.
Okay. Yeah, by the way, this is one terrible show. The Dirty Rotten Taro Show should not be listened to. It is a horrible show and should never be listened to. If you had any intelligence in you, you would turn the channel right now. Don't listen at all. It is terribly hard on your brain. Or something like that.
All right. I'm going to get off. Hey, Wolfman.
Yeah.
Dump the producer.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Has he sold out? Is that why?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And fuck off, producer. All right. See ya.
Okay, thanks, Larry. Tell me to fuck off next time because I like it, man. I would miss it if you didn't tell me to fuck off. I would.
Well, why don't we do this, man? Why don't we do this? I don't want you to change. I just don't want to get fucking sued or kicked off the. You know what I'm saying.
I know.
So, we got all these people coming on the weekend now. I just want, and the only thing I wanted was Monster Castle Paranormal, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, that's my show. This one is just like something I threw together because people wanted us to stay on late. I don't have a guest. I just wing it, and we make fun of each other. And it's not a paranormal show, really, because I started out as making fun of people show.
Yeah, well, I mean, Willie is not a problem. I know he gets crazy, but he still has a little bit of scruples to him. He won't admit it, but it's there.
He has honor.
A little bit, it's there. And he doesn't ever take it over to, because I've heard some stuff on the network like, Jesus, I don't even know if Stern would say that, So I want what's best for everybody because that works out in my favor too, I'll be honest with you. I mean, everybody's got an agenda, don't they?
Oh, yeah. I do. This is my agenda. My agenda? Very simple. Oh, yeah. It's my agenda to be Ghost Elvis singing the song. Hey! Oh, yeah. Sing it. Can you sing it, Joe?
No, I don't feel like much of a man right now. I think Willie just chopped me down to size.
Oh, come on. Just listen to what he said. Take the advice.
Though.
That was your reading. Willie read you. Oh, my God. That was the worst Dirty Rotten Taro ever, man. Willie didn't even know he could read people, and he just read you because you wouldn't be affected.
Yeah, I'm going to go down to the feed store and brag about Wolfman to these people. Nobody in Arkansas I haven't even started marketing to this state yet. I haven't even started it. I'm trying to fill the network up before we really do a push,
Live it!
Yes, and Stabby McHugs says, if you plan on broadcasting this shit anywhere, I think you came to the wrong place. Spreaker is full of lunatics and miscreants. And also, crazy people.
I never said I was gonna. I have a day job. I never said I was gonna. I planned on making a what do you call it? An empire out of this thing. I just wanted to change up late night radio.
Hey, you don't. He's not bringing his. I'm just happen to be invited him to be on my show. He's not representing. Actually, he's just here as a guest on. Well, actually, a co-host for the show. Has nothing to do. It has nothing to do. Your appearance here has nothing to do with the network. Absolutely nothing to do with it.
Matter of fact, I invited we're not even on the network, right?
That's right. We're not even on the network, and I invited him. I invited you to be a co-host for the show tonight and see how it goes. Because I think we'd make a great team. I don't have
an assistant. I don't have somebody there to yell at me and tell me what I'm doing wrong or any of that shit. So that's why mainly I really listen to your show to listen to. No offense, Wolfman, but I listen to Willie. I've learned a lot of good business lessons from that guy.
Yeah, I like to use my voice, and that's really funny because Stabby just says Wolf's got a good voice, but the paranormal shit is a dead end. Well, it could be, but I enjoy it, and I
don't think it's around a dead end. Everybody thinks it's a dead end because Art Bell quit, but that's not true.
There's a lot of people.
People just need to bring more. They just need to bring something different to the table.
Well, that's what I'm doing, though. I always get something different. I try to find people that have never been on shows, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's what I do. And now we're boring. Okay, that's it.
You there, Wolfman?
Yep. Are we still boring? It's not boring anymore, is it, Stabby? Yeah, how are you doing, buddy? What do we got? We're actually worshiping your words as like a dictionary now, like a handbook. Because you're making sense, Willie.
Can you give out legal advice?
If we know what it is.
All right. Alleging that a guy had a sex with a really old lady and it hurt her, but that's not fucking abuse, right? Because it was consensual.
Ooh.
Well, that's a tricky one.
I don't know about that, man. That sounds...
It depends on the type of injury, I think, and the situation.
In the hip region.
Did she say, stop, this hurts? If she said, that's crazy.
God. Wait a minute.
I don't know, but I mean, heat of the moment, but people had seen a person with this lady going into her house, you know. People knew that it was obvious what was going on. So, obviously, right, there's no legal precedent that says if an old lady got hurt sexing up a younger guy, that's not abuse, right?
I don't know. If it's consensual, I guess it's consensual.
Oh my God, I want to laugh, but I kind of think that somebody got hurt, so I'm scared to laugh. I hope you're joking, Willie.
This is messed up.
Right. Just heard you guys talking earlier about that I had class and I could be on the radio, but this is a legitimate question.
How old are we talking about?
It's like
65.
So it was like it kind of sounded like this then, and that was it. Or
man, there's a lot of people are into some weird shit, you know. So
okay, I would say if it was done by accident, and depending on the type of injury, then I would say that was an accident, basically. In you know, as long as you're not strangling, like strangle marks and stuff, that you're gonna have a hard time. I don't know what type of injury you're talking about. There's a big difference on type of injury.
He said hip injury, man.
Oh, a hip injury. Well, that sounds to me like that it is an accident.
Hip area.
Well, that is an accident. I wouldn't feel
Okay.
bad. You didn't do it on purpose. Then all you can do is look after her the best you can. And that's my.
No, I did it on
right?
purpose, as much as I could, as hard as I could, but I wasn't trying to break a hip.
Exactly.
I mean, mentally I was, but you didn't think it would happen. And I'm not saying I broke a fucking
I feel
hip.
bad for you, man. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta weigh heavy on your mind.
Yeah, doesn't it depend on if she presses charges? I mean, is she trying to press charges against you or something?
No. This was a week or so ago, but so obviously no charges coming. But I don't literally think she had a legal leg to stand on.
Oh well, why are you even talking about it then? What you're doing is you're creating a problem before it even happens in your mind.
Sounds like she don't have a leg to stand on. Period.
No, fucking
All right, well.
pathetic joke, producer. I only called in again because you said I could class the place up, and I was trying to declass it with some personal fucking shit here.
You did a good job.
Okay. No, I honestly don't believe you can rape a woman over 65.
Yeah, I guess the thrashing and screaming and banging stopped outside of the hotel here. Everyone's settled down finally. But it was still a raging party up till now, a little while ago.
Did you just heard what he said, right?
No, I had to go open the window. My wife said that
You're smoking.
I'm smoking and I have to open the window. Because
Willie just said he doesn't believe you can rape a man, or I'm sorry, a woman over 65.
What does
You
age
understand
have?
that?
What does age have to do with that?
I think what he's saying is he just has his way with women that are that age or older, regardless.
And
All I'm saying
what
is
about
I'm a man.
what about barnyard animals? Or just anything?
If they can't fight back, Willie's game.
Again, Wolfman, I called in with a legitimate legal question pertinent to a lot of people in this world, and you laugh at it and you go smoke, and your wife's got to make you throw your head out the window. What the fuck, man?
I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! There you go.
Hey, Wolfman.
Yeah.
Your other ass buddy Ron there that comes on yesterday. You know, it's been proven what those fucking balls are.
Oh, Ronnie. Oh, yeah. He's way out there, dude. You should come on and question him. I need a good skeptic. I'm starting to learn. I'm actually starting to do that.
It's not even a question of what they are. I looked it up on the fucking internet. There was a guy that drove a truck. I can't remember what the balls were. If they're cleaning a pipe or whatever the fuck it was.
Sorry.
What the shit was that?
I had to do it.
He's about to tell us where these balls came from. I'm curious.
Oh, I know where the balls came from. They came from some big goddamn robot, and his dick fucking blew up and his balls fell off.
The ones they put on Twitter every
I know.
third tweet.
Oh, yeah. They are weird, but yeah. Go ahead and cut one open then. They keep saying they're going to cut one open, but do it.
All right, Wolfman, if you'll shut the fuck up for 1 second, I'll tell you exactly where this fucking ball came from.
Okay.
There was the original one that got the news was, maybe it came out from a piping thing where they throw it down through the pipe, acts like a pig through the pipe or whatever, and, or ball bearings for other things. What it came down to, and you can find this, it's so fucking easy. I can't believe he's sitting around with this fucking ball. There was an artist in New Mexico that made a fucking a statue type thing. He had all these balls. They took it down. He put them in his truck. He drove around. and he got hit or something like that, and some of these balls rolled out in the fucking pasture, and they didn't retrieve them all. It came from an art installation, from an artist from New Mexico.
Okay. Weird. And you saw it.
Where in the hell did you find that?
And it looks just like those things? You got
It is the exact same thing.
Do you got pictures of it in an article that we could throw at him?
Well,
That's a great
talking to you guys
story,
on
man.
a cell phone now, so I don't know how to do that.
Look
But,
at that. Willie bringing in the shit. All right. He is a man. All right.
Literally 3 seconds of fucking research on any of your guests, you can find these things. For fuck's sake,
Yeah,
man.
that's if I had 3 seconds, you know. But thank you, Willie. That's awesome research that you did in 3 seconds. That is awesome research. Okay, I'll take your lead on that if that's what you the way, you know. And I have taken a lot of your leads, and it does make the show better. I agree.
Wolfman, you spoke to this man for like 6 fucking hours total, and you believe him with his fucking balls?
No.
And I talked
Wait
to
a
you for
minute.
5 fucking seconds. I give you the fucking truth. And you're
When
like,
did I
"All
ever?
right,
When?
that's awesome.
Wait a minute.
Fuck
Wait a
you."
minute. When did I ever
Bullshit.
say that I believed him? Now we interviewed him and we tried to get the most out of the story, but I never came to a conclusion on whether I believe it, any of that or not.
Come to a fucking conclusion.
I'm
If
not.
you
There's
fucking
no
have
conclusion.
Sex with a woman, and she says I'm pregnant. You gonna wait it out the 9 fucking months? Bullshit, Wolfman. You're fucking pathetic. You have no balls. I quit trying to make your fucking show better. I'm trying to make you a man right now. You're holed up in a fucking motel. Come on. You're talking to guys about his fucking balls for fucking 6 hours, you son of a bitch, and I just disproved it in 3 fucking seconds. Be a man.
Well,
You're
wait a
any
minute.
shitty
You say you disproved it. Well, we need the evidence so that we can present it to him, and then we could have a conflict, and then we'll see what happens here. I think you need to do a show with him and
I don't know how to
present your
fucking
evidence.
Put up shit.
I'll help you. We'll get this evidence together, and then we'll present it to him in a surprise fashion on and we'll get him on, and we'll shock him with it. We'll throw it right at him.
You don't allow that on your.
No, that's what I like that. I like conflict. That's what I like. I create it on purpose. It makes good radio. I like conflict.
Oh, bullshit.
People fighting is the
hide
best
from
thing
it
ever.
With your marijuana. All you fucking stoners, the last thing that you ever want in your fucking life is conflict. Give me a fucking break. Hey, Wolfman, did you have that Willie Nelson guy on tonight? I missed the first part of the show.
I haven't even had a chance to phone him to see if he's all right, because I talked to him on the phone earlier that day, and then he wouldn't pick up anymore. And I have not had a chance. I've been so busy to even phone him and see if he's all right. And I'm going to do that tomorrow morning.
I'd like to hear from the guy.
No, I want to find out if he's okay, to tell you the truth.
Well, I don't know about his Willie Nelson calling that, but the thing you never touched on was it's a proven fact.
You weren't over there at his place, were you? I'm thinking that you might have something to do with it, because he's an elderly person. He's like easily,
No. But there's
you know what I mean, right?
Out there that Willie Nelson smoked his fucking joint on the top of the White House. That's common fucking knowledge. And that was never brought up into any of the stuff I heard you yesterday as far as talking about Willie Nelson.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
You there, Wolfman?
Yeah, no. I want to see these pictures of the whatever you got. I'm really curious to see if you do have evidence that disproves them. That's pretty cool. Like I don't care if you disprove them. It's if the guy's bullshitting and you caught him on it, then that's pretty cool.
That's sad. He tells a good story.
Yeah, but I still want to see this evidence, and if I'm really curious actually.
What do you want me calling you a show in the first minute and then the interview's over and you got to fucking kill 3 hours by smoking weed in a fucking motel room like a little cunt?
Or
you couldn't fucking do 3 hours without a fucking guest on.
Look,
You're pathetic.
I could do three. I have
Now
shows,
that
Willie,
you
where it was
sold off
just
to the
me.
Fucking man, you can't play fucking music or anything. What, are we gonna listen to you playing your fucking juice harp? Fuck you, man.
Dude, I do all the music for my show, not just juice harp, drums, guitar, everything, bass, keyboards. I do it all. Harmony, vocals, everything. It's all me.
Yeah, but the good music that people will actually listen to does not come from you, fucking wolf man.
Well, it's poorly produced, dude. I only have a little shit studio.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a team with me to help me produce it really cool, man, I could make some really wicked music. I seriously could. I got some good ideas, but it is poorly produced. And that is the truth.
Anyone with a fucking brain, the first time Ronnie's talking about those fucking silver balls, could have gone to fucking the internet and disproven that in literally 5 fucking seconds. But then again, I didn't want to hear you fucking suffer, Wolfman, because I know you wouldn't take my call earlier the first time he was on, and I enjoyed him. And he's friends with the Willie Nelson, connection. And as you know, with Wolfman, my name is not fucking Willie. Willie Nelson's my favorite fucking guy in the world.
Well, hey, I love Willie. Hey, did you ever hear his reggae album?
I tend to not want to listen to that.
It's cool. I did.
Yeah,
I played one of them.
Snoop Dogg.
It is good. I don't mind it at all. It's pretty groovy. There's a lot of reggae artists that steal country songs though and turn them into a reggae song. So I guess he wanted to get them back and do it the other way around.
Willie's got a new album coming out this week. He's doing what the fuck was it? I can't remember what it was, but he's doing someone else's stuff, which is kind of weird. But yeah, he's got a new album out this week.
You know that guy can solo guitar just like Eddie Van Halen or anyone that's really good, like the guy from Guns N' Roses. What do they call him again? Slash.
What?
Anyone that's really good on the guitar, he can do it all, man. But he's an amazing guitarist. That guy.
I've said it before. There's only 3 people in my generation that I've ever known that have changed, that have made their own genre. Number 1 is Prince. Number 2, well, I guess it's not my genre, but you have Johnny Cash. But then number 3 is Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson came up with a style of playing the guitar, which is called, playing behind the music. He's always one step behind. And they're the only 3 that have their own unique sound that I can think of in my generation. Everyone else sounds the same, or they copy, or they just kind of blend into others. Those are the only 3 that have their own unique freaking sound.
He's probably has extraterrestrial contact that tell him what to do, and he's probably visited by demons that tell him what to do.
Wolfman?
Probably connected to the Illuminati too. You think?
You besmirched all my shit about the cushion eject.
I'm kidding.
I told you that shit was fucking real. It was in Oklahoma, not Alaska, where I wanted to break dance, you little son of a bitch.
You really? Come on, Joe. Help me with this. Nobody really break dances in Alaska, do they?
He said it was in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Oklahoma. Is that like a city inside Alaska?
It's a fucking state.
I'm from Canada.
When I was a little kid, we had I got the damn boom box. And I was so fucking proud of it. Granted, all I ever wanted in my life was a fucking go-kart. I get this boom box. I got my sister. She's 2 years older than me. We're in a town of 350 fucking people in the whole shit fucking town, man. I go over there to the boom box, and I was fucking embarrassed. Honestly, I was honestly embarrassed because they had the same one, but had the fucking cushion eject. And now
hey,
I
what
go
kind
back later in life, my sister made.
More importantly than the cushion eject, what kind of music did you play when you breakdanced?
At that time, I think it was Run DMC.
Oh yeah,
But make a long story short, that shit drove my sister down a path that was ill-advised. There was actually a time, because we both lived in Texas. I lived in the same fucking town as Debbie Daly did. And my sister actually got to go hang out Willie Nelson's bus, which basically is code word for I'm a whore. And Willie Nelson didn't say shit about no fucking aliens. They're sitting there smoking weed, drinking beer, fucking playing guitars. They're not in there fucking thinking about fucking aliens. Give me a fucking break. If Willie Nelson knew there's fucking aliens over there, he'd be all over that shit. Are you fucking... You're taking anecdotal fucking evidence from a guy who's a roadie. I'll tell you what, man. Your brain's fucked up. But you ain't no fucking roadie. Roadies' brains are the most fucked up brains I've ever seen in my life. And I'm sorry that Ron is so
far out, man. Like, I dig that. I was a roadie for a long time, man. Far out. You got any acid, man? I was a roadie.
With the silver balls, goes into this guy's house, and he sees all these pictures on the wall, and he's enamored with all these celebrities because he's got fucking pictures on the wall, and he shows up with a fucking silver ball. Give me a fucking break. That's not disclosure as you were advertising.
No. The disclosure was when the other dude was supposed to talk about like what the president said, and through Willie Nelson. I would actually trust Willie Nelson's word, man. I do. I honestly do. To me, if Willie Nelson comes out and says that, the president says that to him, I fucking believe it.
My sister spent time on Willie Nelson's fucking bus. She was actually married to a man that owned a big-ass bar down there in Texas, which I won't mention. She knew the man. There was no alien talk. It was weed-smoking, sex, drinking beers, playing tunes. Never once did any of this alien stuff pop up. Because this guy's got all these pictures of famous people on the fucking wall, Ron, the silver ball man, is going to take him like some fucking, scholar on these fucking... You deal with a fucking roadie, for fuck's sake, Wolfman. That's like 1 degree below you, man. Yeah, you know where you're at. What the fuck? You even think this is we're close to in disclosure.
I want to be a roadie. I want to be a roadie, man. I want to go on tour with Willie Nelson. I want silver balls to fall on my head, and I'm going to talk about aliens, all right. Yeah. I am the wolf man. I'm crazy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to be a roadie, man. Hey, Willie.
Yep.
Would you like to be a roadie? If you could have been a roadie for Willie Nelson and get silver balls dropped on your head, would you want that?
I think it would be awesome, but I wouldn't go out in the media and say I'm a fucking
an alien pooped on my lawn. A spaceship pooped on my lawn. Yeah, spaceship poop. That's what I called it. Spaceship poop.
Spaceship. Yeah. Well, you should rent the movie Joe Dirt and see how the spaceship fucking poop plays out. He toted around that for the hour in the fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us all a bullshit breakdown, dude. Oh man. Yeah. That's what Stabby says.
No, what's funny? What's funny about it is that I know what the alleged, spaceship poop ball is, which is easy to find. He's walking around Texas with this fucking ball, and he's hanging out with a guy a roadie, whose brains are obviously fucking fried, and they're coming up with these fucking, I don't know what you call them. I wouldn't call them schemes because I don't think they're fucking con men. I just think they're fucked up in the fucking head, man.
Well,
and they,
I gotta admit, when Ronnie said that the ball rolled down the hill, and he was running really fast after the ball down the hill before it went in the stream, I thought that was hilarious, man. I don't know. I just got a weird image in my mind there.
Well, and there's another part, Wolfman, because of your shitty fucking skills you didn't pick up on that I heard. He said, yeah, the ball was out there, but it's so fucking heavy, we couldn't move it. And he says, and then in the next breath, he goes, when we got it inside, you didn't ask, how the fuck did you get inside? You just passed it off like they just rolled inside.
Dude, that guy talks so fast, and I probably did miss that. Well, I'm trying to work my controls and everything at the same time as, sometimes I have a lot of problems. I'm getting better, but
no, you're not.
I'm getting better at listening while I'm doing things. So it's like doing 3-4 different things at once, but drummers do that. So, I'm getting better at it. But I did miss that. I never heard that part. I would have questioned him on that. If it was heavy, that heavy, then how did you all of a sudden say it's 65 pounds and he carried it up the hill? Because that doesn't make sense, because you just said that it was really heavy and we couldn't move it. So now we're not making sense. It's a good point.
So you don't listen back at your shows and see what you done?
I don't have time, dude. I have to keep moving on. That's up to you guys, the listeners, to nitpick, and that's what I'm waiting for. Guys like you that figure shit out and tell me about it. I don't have time, honestly. I sometimes do. Sometimes I do. Like, I probably listen to about 75% of my stuff. But it's pretty hard when you got to keep getting guests and booking other shows and interviewing people and stuff.
So basically, I said you're a professional fluffer.
No, you need a fluffer. You're fantasizing now, because when you're in a porno, you're one of those kind of guys that actually needs a fluffer, right? And you call yourself a man. But you need a fluffer.
Well, man, how your show's degenerating, or whatever the fucking word is. No, I don't need a damn fluffer. But yeah, if I had the money, fuck yeah, I'd have a fucking fluffer on hand.
Oh, I'm getting tired, man. I think I want to end the show right now. It's 2 hours in, and I'm thinking ending it right now. I'm tired. I know about you, Joe. You're getting quiet. I think Joe fell asleep.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah. We're gonna end the show right now. Everybody say goodnight. I think. For sure. I'm losing it.
All right.
The space door is opening and the silver balls are coming out. And that's it. That's what happens. What the hell?
I'm never coming on the show again, Wolfman.
Why is that? I told you it's terrible. We should have just kept on doing tarot readings like we were supposed to.
I'll try to be more cheery. I don't know. I might be gone next weekend. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Well, we were all upset about Kurt.
Yeah.
That's really what the show was really about. I just want to know what happened to Kurt. So, anyway, I think we sort of found that out. Hope he comes back, everyone.
Change the title to What Happened to Kurt.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone. And we are out of here. I don't even have nothing to throw in.
Go fuck yourself, Wolf, man.
Yeah. Well, I can't get anything to work anymore, so. Good night, everybody.
For the extreme apparel.
listener. And here is your host, the Wolfman Mike.
This is the real freak sound right here.
All right, we got a great show. Wow. We have got one hell of a show for tonight, everyone that's listening. You are not going to be disappointed. I'd like to introduce my panel guests. Are you there, Marcus Aurelius?
Yes, I am present.
Right on, brother. How are you this evening?
I'm fine.
Okay, he's scaring me. Darren, are you there?
I'm here.
I think that I might not be the only Lankanthrop in the group.
No, we got our first guest.
We do. And it's going to be a scary, hopefully very scary. I like the really, really scary stories. What do you think, guys?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Marcus, you want to start with the questions?
First, let's introduce our guest, Michael V. Renner from DM Talk, hashtag DM Talk. Welcome to Monster Castle Paranormal.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Wolfman. Hey, panel.
Thanks for calling in and everything, man. I'm all excited about this. I can't wait to hear your story.
Thanks. It's I've got a couple stories. I don't know which one you want to hear first.
The oldest.
The oldest? Okay. Well, this one probably goes back to when I was about 5 years old. I used to have a reoccurring dream. Anybody ever have a reoccurring dream?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just talked about it the other night. Absolutely.
Okay.
I have end of the world dreams.
Ooh, end of the world dreams? It might be prophetic. You never know.
I hope not.
Well, anyhow, I was about 5 years old, and I used to have a reoccurring dream where I would wake up, and there would be children, probably 6 to 10 children, around my bed. And they really didn't have a face, but I could see their eyes. They had really black eyes.
So they were like shadow people?
No, they were very pale, and they were wearing clothes, but they had these really dark eyes, and you really couldn't see like details of the face.
Oh my god!
And
how tall?
I mean, they were probably. See, I was about 5 years old at the time, so they were probably as tall as I was. So, maybe 3 feet, 3.5 feet.
Ugh.
And so, yeah. And the next thing that would happen was they would actually pick me up on my back, and they would carry me through my house.
Was this a dream, or was this? You think this may have actually been happening for real?
Well, I really doubt myself now. When I was younger, I thought it was just a reoccurring dream, and when I would wake up from it, I really wasn't scared or anything like that. I would just say to myself, "Wow, that was a really weird dream." But
if I had, right off the bat, I'm getting a really strong feeling and I'm pretty good. My intuition that you were abducted. Right. I think you were abducted by some kind of creatures that were
better on the other side.
Well, it could be. Let me go a little bit further. I remember going through my parents' bedroom, and I could actually look to my left, and I could see them sleeping. And on the right-hand side, they would have the television still on because they would fall asleep with the television. And I would want to say something to them, but of course, nothing would come out of me. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't scream. I really didn't feel like screaming. I just couldn't say anything. And then they would carry me out towards the front of the house where the front door was, and that's all I would remember.
Wow.
But you'd wake up in your bed?
Yeah, I would wake up in my bed.
That's a good question.
And everything would be fine.
Okay.
You never woke up anywhere else?
I'm sorry?
You never woke up anywhere outside of your bed, like outside or somewhere really weird?
No, I never woke up outside of my bed. And this happened for weeks and weeks, for a couple months.
Well, then again, too, they seem to tend to put you right back where they got you from.
Right.
Or somewhere close by that's comforting, and
right.
So that they do try to, unless you can remember nightmares that you have and stuff, like sometimes a traumatic experience like that, when you go to sleep and you wake up, you won't remember that because your brain just shuts it down, that memory out, and that's why most people don't remember anything about UFO sightings or any of this stuff.
Right. And as I've gotten older, I've thought back on it, and I was, you would see stuff on TV or you'd read stuff about abductions, and there's just a little niggle in my mind that maybe this was an abduction. And I do have to admit, when I do see like a photo of a gray when I was younger, I would have that reaction of fear. So I've been kind of torn between, do I maybe want to see somebody to see if they can put me under hypnosis and see if something happened, but then there's this part of me that says, you know what, I really don't want to know.
What did their faces look like exactly? Do you remember?
Well, they had really pale skin. I could not see any detail of a mouth or a nose, but they did have dark eyes.
Like the Greys?
Not big like the Greys.
Oh, okay. Like these beady black eyes?
Yes.
Good.
Right.
They were wearing clothes. What
they were actually wearing clothes. The girls were wearing, like a traditional kind of, frilly dress or something like that. And the boys were wearing shorts and like a shirt tucked in. They almost looked kind of Victorian kind of dress.
That sounds like the Black-Eyed Children.
Never even thought about that.
Yeah.
With the Victorian clothes, when you said the Victorian clothes and the black eyes, like that,
right.
That's the Black-Eyed Children.
Okay. Well, this reminds me of the Whitley Strieber movie Communion, where they had children aboard the craft that they were hybrids.
Yeah, and, I've never seen that movie, but I tell you, the front of that book, that alien on the front of that book, that always used to, really bother me.
Right. Whoa.
So.
That skipped. What did you say, Darren? Uh-oh.
That's skipping pretty bad.
Yeah, you know why? Because we got a caller. We actually have a caller. Les W from DM Talk is trying to call in. So I'm gonna accept his friendship. Okay, and then add to group call. Here we go. Here comes Les. It should work. Hopefully, the technology. I hope he's still there, because I didn't notice it right away. Well,
we're still here.
Yeah.
Right, everybody?
Okay. Anyways, what do you think about it possibly being the black-eyed children in your dream? Man, that's creepy.
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, I never thought about that possibility. I've heard of the black-eyed children, and I really didn't put two and two together. I'm not sure what happened. The first thing I thought was, maybe it was an abduction, and maybe the aliens put that image in my mind, and they were actually, like little aliens.
Les, are you there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Les.
Oh, how you doing?
Okay, we got Les. This is amazing. We got Les W from DM Talk, and we've got MVR is what you call yourself on DM Talk, right?
Yeah, you can just call me Renner if you want.
Yeah, and then
MVR.
You probably know Darren from his voice from Other Side of Midnight. He's a frequent caller. Hey, Darren.
Yep, I'm here. Does Les have a question for Renner?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have a question. I'm just repeating the name. That's all.
Okay.
Joining in the fun?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you hear what we were talking about?
No, not yet.
Okay. So Michael had a recurring dream, and he's maybe you could just recap him quickly, Michael.
Sure. When I was about 5 years old, I used to have a recurring dream. I would wake up in my bed at night, and I would have maybe 6 to 10 children that would surround my bed. They had very pale skin. I really couldn't make details out of their face, but they had dark eyes. Looked like they almost had Victorian clothes on. And they would pick me up. I wouldn't struggle. They would pick me up above their head. So obviously they must be strong children. And they would carry me on my back through my house. I remember going past my parents and the television, and very vivid. And I would get to my front door, and then that's the last I would remember. And I would wake up the next morning.
I was going to ask you something. Did you get carried right through walls, like solid objects? Do you remember that?
No, I do not remember if I did go through a wall, to be honest with you.
And
I do remember.
Was there any really?
Remember going through doorways.
Okay, was there any really bright lights, like a overwhelmingly bright light?
When I would get to the front door, right before I would, go into whatever dream I would go into, I do remember that it seemed like there were headlights out front.
Oh my goodness! I bet they brought you out front and you got beamed up, and then returned later.
As I've gotten older, you would think, as you would get older, you would put more logic into it. But as I've gotten older, I've actually gotten more skeptical about it actually being a dream. I'm actually leaning towards something must have happened because, like I said, when I do see photos of, the typical gray and stuff, I just have that feeling. Yeah, I have that feeling in my soul that this isn't a good person or being.
Hey, Renner?
Yeah.
So you say you had these when you were a kid, then at some point they stopped happening? How old are you now?
I'm 26 now.
So at some point did it stop happening?
Yes. Like I said, probably about 5 or 6, and it happened for a couple months, and then it didn't happen since. There's been no point, through that point up till now have I had the same dream.
But you have another story, don't you?
Yeah, I do have another story, but I think it's a cryptid story.
Oh,
Or
I don't
who
want.
knows?
I don't want to start on. I still want to continue with this one for a minute.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm thinking. Okay, I had a recurring dream when I was about the same age, and mine I had this fireball chasing me all the time in my dream. It was always, and I'd just be running just ahead of it, and every time that I had this dream, I would get very nauseous, and I'd want to throw up, and I'd wake up, and I'd be really sick, and I'd have to go to the toilet and try to throw up. And then my mother had a recurring dream. As we're talking about recurring dreams, she had a recurring dream of aliens coming down in a spaceship in the backyard, and then they'd come and watch her while she's sleeping throughout my whole pregnancy. And after I was born, then it stopped completely. So you're not the only one. You're not the
Tell
only
us what
one.
you were born with.
I was born with a triangular scar on the back of my calf, straight up and down an equilateral triangle. The skin stayed white there for years and years and years.
Is it still there now?
It's barely. You can barely see it now. It's finally. It's kind of faded out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Have you ever went to a doctor to have it examined?
No, never thought of that till just hasn't been that long since I've been deeply into the paranormal, and I just wouldn't have thought of that back then. Or now it's even hard to tell which leg it's on. Like maybe there's an implant in there, but how the hell are you born with a scar? Unless somebody told me before, the forceps might have pinched you and cut you. I can't see that happening.
That shows you on the head anyway.
Yeah, even if something like that happens, it wouldn't be a scar when it came out. It would be a wound. So.
Yeah, no, it looked like, it really does look like it looked like scar tissue. You know how scar tissue stays white, like it doesn't tan in the sun. And it was kind of a little bit bumped up over top of the other skin around it. Perfect.
It's shiny?
Yeah, in a perfect triangle shape.
That's cool.
I always thought it was really strange. My mom said it was my birthmark, and I thought, I've never seen anyone with a white triangle for a birthmark. That's just weird.
Yeah, it might be worth getting checked out. You never know. You might have a microchip in there or something. Tracking system.
Maybe Marcus can check it out for you. Put you on one of those machines next to the...
Yeah, you were going to send us a picture, right?
Well, you see,
you need pictures.
If I can, I think I would have to, probably go to one of them specialized doctors, I don't even know if there is anymore that checks for implants and shit. And they would have to probably check out both legs, because I can't even remember anymore which leg it was. And I look at it and I seem to think it's here and or there, but I'm really not sure actually anymore which leg it is. Because after it faded away, I didn't really think about it too much until later when I heard my mom talking about these recurring dreams of the aliens, and then I had all those other experiences that I've talked about at the family farm, where I was actually chased by a big huge fireball for real.
Oh.
After all those dreams,
yeah,
it happened for real.
Yeah, and it was shooting down these beams of energy at the Earth, just like something out of Star Trek.
You gotta finish it now. You started it. We have people that need to know the rest of the story.
Well, okay, I jumped a middle part because there was actually another time where this fireball appeared in real life, and it actually we heard a rumbling sound. The whole house was shaken, and everyone stayed asleep except my mother and I. We ended up popping our heads into the hallway in between all the bedrooms and there was five kids in my family back then. I think I must have been about 14, and this big fireball came just right through the walls, right down the hallway and out the back thing, and it looked identical to the thing that was in my dreams. And it made me sick to my stomach again, too. But I never had seen it for years. But now it wasn't in my dream. It was actually manifesting right in front of me and my mom.
Did anyone else see it? Just you two?
Just us two. Nobody else woke up.
Oh, my goodness. Did it make a loud noise?
A low rumbling sound that made you ill to the stomach.
Did your mom get sick, too?
Not like as much as I did. But she sure didn't like it. Like, we were upset and we talked about it for a while. We stayed up. I don't think we even slept the rest of the night, but
I was going to ask, did the fireball give off any heat?
No.
Or did it just look like a fireball?
Just looked like a fireball. There was no heat.
How fast did it go?
Very slowly. Just
just
rolling slowly, just kind of just going almost. I felt like it's just showing itself, and here I am. I'm the sick thing from your dream, and here I am for real.
Oh, man. And so you think it moved with intelligence? Did it seem like it was coming towards you?
It was definitely an entity. It was some sort of entity. It had sentience for sure, but I don't really think it really cared what I was doing or what anyone was doing. It just it was doing its own thing, and I'm going to go right through here. You know.
I got you. So it's just kind of passing through, and you just happened to be there.
Yeah, but I don't know about just happening. I think it was showing itself. But it really wasn't paying attention to me, but it did show itself to us on purpose.
Gotcha. That's freaky.
Yeah, as it went through, though, it didn't, I didn't feel like it stopped and looked at us or anything. It just went right through. I think it took a lot of...
passing through.
I have a feeling it took a lot of energy for it to manifest itself physically like that. So that we actually saw it in our, I don't know.
I wonder why you got sick. I wonder if it was radiation or something. Did you feel better the next day?
Not really. I was sick. I was sick for weeks when that was happening, and it kind of makes me think that was a possible abduction time too when I had those dreams. Just like Michael's experience, but a little different.
Michael, did you get sick?
No, I never really had any adverse effects whatsoever after my dream. I would wake up, and I would say, "Wow, I had that dream again," and I would go about my day. And I would tell my parents. I would actually ask them if they remember me being carried by their bed at night, and they said no. It was just a dream. But it was just so vivid. I could almost remember what was on the television when I was going by, because they always used to fall asleep with the television on.
Yeah, it's too bad they didn't wake up just once.
Yeah.
Mom, look!
How about you?
My children carried me out to the craft.
Les,
isn't that the way it always goes?
I was going to ask you, Les, have you ever had a recurring dream?
You know what? No. I never had any recurrent dreams. I never had any kind of I've never even seen any kind of anything in the sky. So I'm one of those people who have, I've always been interested in it, but I've never seen or experienced anything. So, you know, it's a boring life for me, I guess, right?
No, you could be a lucky one.
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
But it's interesting. I mean, what you guys talk about, and I always kind of wonder whether it, you know, it runs in a family. I mean, we've heard all these stories for a long time, right? And you've hear of, you know, that, you know, other family members also have experiences like this, and I wondered if no one else in your family has anything similar, right?
You know, I've never really asked. I mean, that's something, you know, now that I'm older, maybe I should sit down and just say, hey, you know, I remember this dream. I just want to see if there's any history here. You know, maybe it's something I could ask and maybe get back to you guys with the answer.
Would they be, you know, open? I mean, there's some people just, you know, and I've met people who've seen crafts and things, and you know, and they've seen it with other people who do not want to ever admit they saw anything, you know, and would these family members be, you know, open to talking about something like that, you know, or you think they might be just sort of keep it to themselves?
I believe my mother and father would be open.
Yeah.
Probably not my sister, which, you know, which I don't know. I'll put it to the test because, you know, she obviously was living in the house at the same time, so maybe she remembers something. I never even thought about it. I'll have to do that and get back with you guys.
Now, so and so you haven't had any, you know, like physical effects since then. I know one friend, his wife, had, you know, experiences like that, and all her life she's had a lot of, you know, migraine headaches to where she couldn't, you know, work or anything like that. You haven't had any physical effects in that way?
Well, I do get migraines, but not to. I don't think anything to get concerned about. You know, I might get maybe 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah,
it isn't something that's reoccurring.
Right.
You know, so. Other than that, I've really had no adverse effects to it, except for, you know, it's just very vivid in my mind, and, you know, it just seems very weird to me that I would have these reoccurring dreams that would just kind of stop. And then as I've gotten older, with hearing the abduction stories and seeing similar things on TV and reading it, it just kind of puts that little bit of mystery in my mind that, you know, maybe something, you know, did happen here.
Marcus.
So,
Marcus, can I just
go
interject
ahead.
here? I was wondering, Marcus, have you got anything that you could poke holes into here?
Not really. I think he should watch the Communion movie, though. I just watched it recently.
Yeah.
And it sounds very similar to what he's describing, actually.
When you say that, it's very unnerving when you say that.
Can you tell us a little about I haven't seen Communion either. Can you tell us about it?
Well, Whitley is staying in a country cabin with his friends and his wife and kids. And at night, there's a craft comes, and he doesn't realize it right away, but through regression, he remembers the story of being carried away by these. They were like little blue guys, and with hooded kind of smocks, and they kind of reported to the Greys. But later on in the craft, he meets these children that were. It looks to be suggesting that they were kind of making their own hybrids that looked like children. So,
wow.
The funny thing about dreams is usually you forget them right away, you know, and if you're remembering stuff from childhood, you know, it kind of begs the question, like, you know, there's something more to it.
Right. And, I could understand if I had, a really horrible, scary dream where, a monster came in and ate my face off or something like that. But, this was just a dream, just being picked up by children and being carried. I mean, I guess that can be scary. But like I said, when I was a kid, when I would have those dreams and I would wake up, I really didn't have that fear in me of having the dream. So it was just...
How'd they pick you up? Do they pick you up like with their arms? Like your arms and your legs and your head, or walked you out the door, or did you have a sheet underneath you? Or?
No, what they would do is they would slide their hands under my body, and they would pick me up on my back, and they would hold me over their head.
Oh, like way up high.
Right, yes, way up high. Kind of like if somebody's, getting ready to throw you out of a bar or something like that.
Or carrying,
throw you out the
kind of
front door
reminds
and
me
right up
of
into the
carrying a dead
sky.
body. It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Almost like a funeral procession. It could just be a... that's a freaky dream, man.
Bring out your dead.
Yeah, that's another thing I didn't say, but when they would carry me, you know how you'd kind of feel your weight on their hands. I honestly felt weightless. I felt like I was just kind of gliding with their hands.
Weird.
That's
how many times did they do this? Assuming it's not a dream. Any idea?
Well, for a while there, I would have the dream probably 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh yeah.
And I had it for a couple months. And I'd have little breaks in between, but then I would have the dream again. It would start over again, and then one day, I just didn't have it anymore.
Did it get less and less scary? Was it like, okay, here we go again, guys?
No, Les is on the show. He's not scary.
It's a matter of opinion, and it's scary to some people.
The very first time, I wasn't even scared, but now that you say it, probably, the 15th or 16th time that it happened, I did have that kind of state of mind where, oh, here we go again. They're going to lift me up. Oh, they're going to, take me through all these rooms, past my parents, down to the front door. I just kind of knew what was going on.
And were there different amounts of children, black-eyed children, taking you? Or were there different, like more girls than guys? Or was it always the same ones at the same place?
It was the same amount, and it was always guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, like that. They were always like in line like that.
Wow. So you could differentiate between male and female.
Yes, only by their clothing, though.
Oh. Well, I don't want to scare you, but this might start happening again at some point, because like even in Whitley Strieber's case, didn't he? Okay, there's Communion where he had the classic, when he was an adult, he had these this happened to him. But then I think later on in his story, after he was doing more research and more regressions, whatever it was, that he I think he realized that he also has some of these experiences when he was a kid too. So
okay,
well, you might be back with a fresh story later on, huh?
Could be. You'll be the first people that I call.
All right.
Other than the police, probably.
Well, I gotta say something.
Exclusive on the Wolfman.
I gotta give you something on that one, because I'm almost 50, and they came back. That fireball came back the one time when I first it was always when I was about your age. You were saying about 5 years old, and then probably till I was about 9 or 10, and then then it stopped. Then I never seen. Then I saw it for real when I was about 14 or 16, around then. And another time around that same time, when I was about 14 or 16, my bed actually lifted off the ground while I was laying in it, and was levitating in the room.
Let's say that again. Your dad was there?
No, my bed.
Oh, your bed.
My bed. Yeah.
I thought you said your dad.
No, my bed just started lifting, like it lifted off the floor while I was trying to go to sleep, and then I realized that the ceiling was only about 6 inches from my face.
Wow.
And the light was right there. Like, holy shit, I could touch the ceiling with my hand. And then once I realized what was going on, I looked around, I panicked, and the bed dropped down and hit the floor really hard. And
so, Wolf, let me ask you this. Speculate, what do you think, in your case, what do you think it was? What do you think's going on?
I almost think that was the classic, I think that might have been my own mind doing it. Just like, what do you call that?
Out-of-body experience?
No,
like telekinesis.
No, what do you call that? Where it's not a haunting, but
poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Possessed.
Yeah, poltergeist. Which usually happens with females in and around puberty, but it can happen with male kids in and around puberty too, where you'll actually levitate objects and do stuff like that, but it's all your own mind doing it.
Wolfman, did you get hurt when it fell?
Well, it startled the shit out of me, and it actually woke up my mother, and she actually came in the room and said, "What the hell are you doing in here?" It sounded like your bed just you lifted up your bed and then threw it down on the floor.
Oh, so she heard the noise.
Yeah.
She didn't. Okay. Yeah. She didn't see the action going on.
No, I don't think she saw it. No, but I did scream. I was screaming.
Yeah. Did you tell her what happened?
Yeah, I said, yeah, that's what just happened. My bed was up near the ceiling, and then it just came down. I didn't do it, Mom. I said, I don't know what happened. I don't know what. That was weird.
And what'd she say?
Yeah.
Well, at this, she'd seen enough weird shit with me already by this point in our lives. Like, we had actually had to do an exorcism on my grandmother's house, and we went through a lot of things. So
she said, "Yeah, okay, all right, go to sleep."
Yeah, basically that's what it was. She said, "Well, I hope it doesn't do it again. Just try to get some sleep. You got to go to school in the morning." So
we'll bring out the holy salt tomorrow.
Yeah, we actually had to do it there too. And it was a haunted dresser and a bunch of other things happening there. This dresser had a weird mirror, and it used to go cloudy once in a while. You'd see faces behind you in it. It was pretty scary. And then once in a while, the mirror would just go clear, and it would have perfect reflection. And then
this is your dresser.
Yeah, and she found this dresser. Her mother had found it. It was passed down from my grandmother to my mother, and she gave it to me, but she doesn't really know where it came from because it was up top in one of the barns when my grandmother actually bought the farms like long time ago. And it was
you guys just get rid of this thing? I mean, I would.
Well, it's pretty antique, so I don't know. I think she still has it.
Yeah, but if there's such freaky stuff going on, I don't care how old it is. I'd be like, I'd park that thing down the street. It's like, let's just see what happens for a while, you know?
Well, I just kept doing like exorcisms with salt in and around the area, and finally it stopped.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Well, that works out.
Yeah.
What about the grandfather clock?
Oh, the grandfather clock is actually something new that's here, and we're getting off topic here, though, because
yes, we are. Now I got to hear the grandfather clock story here too. I mean.
Okay. Well, that has a shadow person that's connected to the clock, and it's my wife's clock. She had it from before I met her, and it has an inscription inside it, like it was in memory of this person.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember the name. I can go read it right now. It's in it, but once in a while you'll see like the shadow person hanging around that clock, and I think they're trying to get it going because the gears are all messed up and it's not working right. And I swear this spirit is trying to make that clock work.
So I mean, do you ever consider having, these, I don't know what you call them, but the Ghostbuster type of people come out and a medium coming out and chasing them out of your house or anything like that? I mean, ever consider anything like that or no?
Well, see, like around here, I'm the guy that people call. I've sort of taken the role of doing that same sort of thing. Like when kids can't sleep at night, I'll go to their house and I'll check it out and I'll throw holy salt all around everything and chase the demons away so the kids can sleep. So I just do it myself.
How many times have you done that?
Well, since the one time we had the Catholic Church get involved when I was, I think I was only about 7 years or 8 years old, and I asked the priest if I could go around with him, and he taught me how to do it.
Really?
So how many houses have you been asked to go get rid of the demons and stuff?
Probably about 10.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
In the last, I'd say, 5 years. 2 houses, yeah. People find out that you can do that, then, you know, there's not many people that can do that.
What's your success rate?
Well,
that's a good question.
Some of them scare the shit out of me, and I don't even want to deal with it, to tell you the truth. But I'll try it, you know what I mean? And I would say I have a pretty good, like I'd say 75%. But there's a few of them that are just beyond me. You know, if it's a real heavy-duty demonic spirit, I don't really, you know what I mean? If I don't feel comfortable dealing with it, then I just tell them, you might have to get an actual priest to do this one.
An old priest and a young priest.
You live in Canada?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it an old area? I mean,
well, I've moved all over Ontario, so it's always something different.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put a song on. Our show's coming to a close here. We're going to have to pick it up on the other side. We'll just start another song, but thank you, everyone, for coming on. And I think we'll just go ahead and start another show after this one ends. But there's going to be a song and then a new intro and a new show is going to start. So we'll be back in a little while. Thanks, everyone. Have a break. Smoke them if you got them, I guess, eh?
All right, thanks.
And I again thank you for everyone calling in. And this was a lot of fun. But we're gonna about 1 minute left, so we're gonna have to sign out and sign back in. See you guys next time on the Monster Castle Paranormal Show.
I'm a nut, my life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sore loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, I'm a nut. Is it wetter underwater if you're there when it rains? Is it shorter to New York than it is by plane? Between myself and I than it is in the summer. I'm a nut, I'm a nut. My life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sore and loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. I drove my Cadillac to Vegas to satisfy my lust. Wheeling, dealing, left old Vegas on a Greyhound bus. I sure didn't set the woods on fire while I was there, but remember only forest fires prevent fires. I'm a nut, I'm a nut. My life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sore and loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut. The poverty war will be over when I begin to fight. If it took a time to go around the world, I couldn't get out of sight. I don't mind to take the girls out if they don't mind to go Dutch. Makes me feel like $1 million, and I bet I ain't worth half that much. I'm a nut, I'm a nut. My life don't ever get in a rut. The head on my shoulders is sore and loose, and I ain't got sense God gave a goose. Lord, I ain't crazy, but I'm a nut.
Oh, crazy man! I'm a nut! Oh, lordy, 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 lordy! I'm crazy! I'm a nut! Crazy!
What's going on? Welcome to Dirty Rotten Taro, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What's going on?
Bogart that joint, my
Don't
friend.
bogart. It's time to settle down, relax, sit in your chair, and pass that to the next person beside
Bogart that joint, my friend.
you. Yeah, you gotta pass it on the left-hand side.
Pass.
Yeah, we can't be greedy tonight. Mr. Kurt Green, are you there?
Just like the other one.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, Curtis.
I'm doing great. How do you do?
Yeah, I'm a nut.
So am I.
Yeah, me too. And so am I. Between myself and I don't know who's dumber.
Probably the nut in between.
Yeah, the nuts. There's two nuts in between, I think.
I'm a clone, I know it and I'm fine. I'm running more of the way. I'm too doctor, he's on the line. We'll take incubation another day. I'm all alone, so are we all. We're all clones, all are one and one are all. All are one and one are all. We destroy the government, we're destroying time. No more problems on the way. I'm through, doctor, we don't need your kind. The other ones, ugly ones, stupid boys, wrong ones. I'm all alone, so are we all. We're all clones, all are one and one are all. All are one and one are all. Six is having problems adjusting to its clone status. Have to put him on the shelf. All day long we hear him crying so loud. I just wanna be myself. I just wanna be myself. I just wanna be myself. Be myself. Be myself. problems on the way. I'm through, doctor. We don't need your kind. The other ones, ugly ones, stupid boys, wrong ones. I'm all alone, so are we all. We're all clones, all are one and one are all are one and one are all. I'm all alone, so are we all. We're all clones, all are one and one are all are one and one are all.
Down so slowly. It was like someone
Coming up is the key. You got to come up really, really, really slow.
Yeah.
Then you won't die.
Deep. I was like 40 feet below, and then some. Then I didn't even ask because we were really going. Yeah. But the point is this: like the pressure that you feel on your head is, keep diving down lower and lower.
We're on live again.
Oh, God. Can't do this. We need someone to call. I can't do this.
We're gonna start out with some crazy shit here. Paris?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, bye. You dropped me.
Yeah. And we're back on live. We're back on live. Come on.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp strung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air. Rippled in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow, reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. You choose to lead, must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If
That's it. We're going to the hair soundtrack, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Dig it from the Wolfman. Alright, I'll try to get to the wolf chat, okay? Damn it. I don't know how to do it. Oh, stabby. I'll try to figure it out.